Welcome, my friends, to episode 5 of our Clan Angren campaign. And guys, it was the middle of the day. It was like 3 o'clock. You didn't have much going on. It was a pretty low-key day because, of course, tomorrow we're going to be having a pretty substantial tournament. And I just had this irresistible urge to come satisfy some grudges. I knew there was a couple lingering in the book, and I couldn't just sit here and enjoy my Saturday without satisfying some grudges. So welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully that narrative is set. And yes, this may be the last episode. We're on turn 90, which pretty good. I think we've done okay considering the rough start in the beginning of the campaign, but let's go ahead and take a little bit of a review of the campaign. So, to win, we need to occupy these dwarven holds, which, for the most part, we have almost all of them. We don't have Carrick-Herne, nor do we have the Misty Mountains, but we have really good relations with the folks who own those, so all we really have to do when we want to secure victory is get those military alliances with those two factions, or if they refuse, we take them by force, which certainly is not what we want to do considering they are fellow dwarves, as well as Tomb King's faction down here. So on top of that, we need to defeat the Greenskins, which is going to be the focal point of this episode, as has pretty much every episode. The Greenskins have been a perpetual thorn in our side, but Thorgrim's big, meaty dwarven hands are finally going to get around the throat of Grimgor and put down that faction once and for all. Aside from that, we have to get 8 of these settlements, either through direct ownership or through vassals or military alliances. We currently have 5 of 8. It shouldn't be too hard to get like these kind of little peninsula territories here, as if we just march an army over there and take them by force, it should be fine. So we can get Skaven Blight, Mirigliano here, as well as I believe Kislev. We should be able to get through a military alliance as well, although Kislev is under siege now, so it could perhaps become an issue. As a matter of fact, the Chaos, we do have to have Chaos defeated to win this campaign as well, and Chaos has invaded. So what may end up happening is that we send our boy Ungrim up north to fight the Warriors of Chaos. So on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and consolidate these units here. Iron Drakes aren't terribly useful against those type of enemies, so I think we're going to kind of just scale his army a little bit differently and also save some money in the process. So welcome to the stream, guys. I see some familiar faces. Yeah, grudges, they don't sleep. Grudges don't sleep. We've got to get out there. We got to satisfy these. I know it's a weird schedule, but almost 1 a.m. here in Denmark, but it's okay. Kids asleep. My wood elves are being assembled and life is good. Great, man. Keep you going into the night. Is there going to be any M. Night Shyamalan twists in this series? Well, if there was, they were in the beginning and we already had those. I think there's going to be some fierce battles to say the least. And let's also begin this episode by crafting. There was a talisman I wanted to get for Thorgrim, which is the Horn of the Ancestors. It allows him to summon a ghostly spirit, which is going to be pretty gangster. So we're going to forge that. It's an heirloom, so it's one of the really fancy ones that you can't make more than once. So we're going to put that on Thorgrim. Belegar is already geared out, and the fiery ring of Thori is cool. But I think Thorgrim summoning his ancestors is pretty damn righteous. So if we look around for the armies here, you can see we do have Thorgrim and his buddy Doran. Doran's mainly just going to drop off some elite troops and then go back to the keep to enjoy some Bugman's brew. So Doran is going to hook him up with those forces. Grombrindle is mustering a force here to just basically control the south and squash the Greenskins here, and also deal with any uprisings we may have in the mountains, corruption, that sort of thing. Over here in the east, we do have Belegar. Belegar was able to finally smash out the Dark Elves and control the eastern realms here along the edge of the world. I'm kind of in a weird situation. Like, there could be some public order here. We have provincial instability. What else do we have? We have taxes, events. So it should stabilize relatively soon. So I think we can take Belegar back to the mainland or maybe cut through here. Or do we want to go kind of crusading on the islands and take out Dark Elves? There's a lot of choices. Now, our Lord Crag Knucklebreaker is going to be going north to take Mount Silverspear, but once he does that, he's going to become like the guardian of this particular realm. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's everything that's going on. You guys have seen the full scope of everything, and now we're going to be passing turn and moving on to satisfy these disgusting long-standing grudges, which are over in Granki Mingle. So Thorgrim, it's very fitting for him to go satisfy the oldest of grudges. This is a city where a dwarven, an unfortunate situation happened. Oh, Ikit, you think you're going to get out of here? Oh, hell no. Ikit has to pay the troll toll. He was giving us so much trouble this campaign. Just like trolling our bases, nuking our cities, just, oh man, all sorts of nasty stuff. So she wants a military alliance probably, which, I mean, I do need it to win the campaign, so I could just take it now that she's offering it. I just want to make sure she's fighting Carrick Zorn, which sucks. Hopefully she can, I wish I could like say like you have to make peace with Carrick Zorn though, but I do need this to win the campaign. So we'll take it for now. Normally I'm not a huge fan of those, but I do need it to win the campaign because she is controlling one of my conditional victory points there. All right, let me go ahead and work on the phone here, get some chatteroo going on. So I don't have to minimize for this dreadful thing. I'm such an old man when it comes to tech these days. All right, there we go. Long turn pass, actually. The Wood Elves are battling. I guess Warriors of Chaos are here now, so that's kind of a big kind of a factor in that. So we'll take it for All right, and we got a donation coming in from Garland Green, 200 SEK. Hot damn, dude. Well, can't say goodnight without a parting gift now, can I? Burn some foes for you. We will burn the Greenskin lands down and erect them back into glorious dwarven holds. So we're under siege here. This is one of the rebellions we haven't been able to deal with terribly effectively, but Zufar should be able to hold against that army. But Garland, thank you so much. And as a matter of fact, your box is almost done. So thank you so much, man, for that very generous donation. And now we shall go forth and conquer in your name here. All right, so ally mobilized against the settlement. Okay. Waldenharf. Okay. Oh, okay. So they're just attacking the vampires and things like that. Cool. Teller of Tales, just all sorts of free things coming my way. So we need to make sure he's in the appropriate stance for when we hand off these troops here. And let's do it. All right, so Thorgrim, we're 100% going to give you some organ guns because that is awesome. You can take the crossbows. We'll take some of these guys, and then we can send 3 of them up there. We'll probably take 1 grudge thrower. I think 3 organ guns is enough for now, and we can send 1 more thunder up there. That's going to be okay, just like that. And then this army, we can keep it for now, I guess. I mean, he could go up north and make sure there's no drama. But for the most part, I guess he could just deal with things that we don't want our main force to have to deal with. So Thorgrim is going to head south for sure. We can underway stance it. I'm not too worried about any armies we may encounter, simply because we now have... Oh, yeah, it's time, Wrzog. Vengeance! We're coming for it. So Wrzog, how far can he reach? He can get pretty far. So we'll probably move him like right here. I don't want this guy to get caught, and we're going to put him in ambush stance. He's going to attack the Dragonhorn mines here in a minute and take those. So we can't, unfortunately, build any of that goodness there. We do not actually have a growth building in this region. Let's go ahead and build that. Oh, this grudge is about to be satisfied, guys. I haven't played Supreme Commander, but I do have the game in my library, so I was curious about giving that a try. All right, so down here we have all that goodness going. Grombrindle is mustering his forces. We can save up money for the most part, upgrade walls and whatnot. Belegar is always a good place to upgrade because, we do need the... It's constantly attacked, basically. Down here in the south, Pigs Barter. Public order should be stabilizing now. We'll upgrade the tap room here just to make sure that does stabilize, and we can get a growth building there as well. No, we don't need to upgrade that. Iron Rock, all these buildings. Is there anything super pertinent we can upgrade Carrig Drawn here? Everything looks okay in the mountain ranges and whatnot. Here, Belegar, we do not have quite enough to do that, but upgrading the port is good. It gives it quite a bit of solid income there. And now we need to deal with this siege here. So, of course, we have this issue. Let's go ahead and see what the army looks like. Okay, so in a siege battle, we probably will win this because the monsters will come into a firing box. But in open field, that would probably be a losing battle. So we're going to just kind of continue to wait and see how long it is till we suffer the attrition here. Let's go ahead and check, actually. I guess we can't really check there. All right, so we don't want to take that. Yeah, they have a lord too. We could bring Ungrim down here to satisfy that grudge because the Empire is taking out this city that I was actually a little bit kind of annoyed about. So we can now take our boy and start heading down here to deal with this rebellion. So here he comes. Although his army's a little bit... It's not super elite right now. Is there any RORs we can recruit? Yeah, there's the Ekron Miners and a couple other troops. I know, Zardar, I'm sorry. I just wanted to play. I wanted to play, and I didn't want to play this campaign without, sharing it with you guys. So for him, well, yeah, we're pretty tight on money, actually. Now, could this army of his beat this vampire army is the question. It's pretty damn good. And I don't have too many Slayers or things like that. I think we need to get some Slayers in the Slayer King's army. The castle should be able to hold for now. So these regions are stable. I think bringing Belegar back is the right choice. Level 35 on this character. I'm sorry, Zardar. But, the grudges, I couldn't sleep, man. I couldn't have my day with, knowing that these wrongs had been done to my people. We have the option of going and, securing these really weird territories here. I could also go troll the Dark Elves, which would be really funny. Just go, smash apart their mountains and things like that. Is there any reason to go down here? Not really. It's just kind of a grind of sorts. Anyways, Crag needs to go up here to Mount Silver Spear. So he's going to just kind of keep marching up there. I don't know if it's inhabited by Skaven or if it's just unoccupied, but we'll find out next turn, I suppose. And Belegar can... Do we want to take these territories? Yeah, I hear you, Rens. I hear you, man. All right, so Thorgrim's done his part. He's moved. We have our other guy here who's awaiting an ambush stance. Grombrindle is doing his thing as well. Up north, we have Ungrim. Yeah, I think we could actually use him, Belegar, up in that direction. He's not really... I don't need to babysit here. I mean, oh God, if a Dark Elf army musters and comes over here, that would be so annoying. Yeah, currently, they're strength rank 5, too, so they could muster a decent army. As a matter of fact, we'll just have Belegar hang out at the fortress for a turn, and we'll just kind of we'll sit for a couple turns and see and see. I hate to keep Belegar over there, but I think Thorgrim can cover our bases over here for the most part. All right, and let's go ahead and pass turn. Misha, drop a like for all the Europeans that couldn't make it for this one. I know. Well, it seems like most of the people in chat are European, so apparently you guys are still making it. I know, it's a rough time. It's a rough time. I was going to do a Magic stream, but I just wanted to play I wanted to play campaign. I had the itch, you know? As a matter of fact, last night I was painting some 40k as well. I painted, working on some Chaos Terminators, which are really, really cool models. We're doing it. So the Reichland, the Greenskins, probably going to run, I would imagine. I don't think they're going to want any of that. Wrzog's army seems to be suffering attrition, so he's just kind of in the pits over there, just having a hard time. He'll probably get one more jump on us before all is said and done. But, you know, we'll satisfy that grudge, for sure. So now what we'll do with Ungrim is we'll underway to the city that's under siege. A defensive alliance, no thank you. You know, the border princes tend to fight, like, some really weird enemies. Like, they make foes with people you wouldn't expect. All right, so the Servants of Chaos coming into the world. Most of my borders are guarded by a pretty decent army for sure. Marching songs for all the infantry, which is great. Artillery entrenchment will do the iron price. So recruitment cost for iron breakers is cool. Weapon strength for dwarves and hammers. Yeah, we'll take that. We actually have some hammers in our armies. Oh, man, it's time to pay the toll, pig. It's time. So this guy, who still has a decent little force, is going to take that. Oh, God. And you know what? I'm going to fight this just because I feel like Wrzog needs this ceremonial send-off, even though it's an extremely one-sided fight. But he is going to feel the wrath of the Dwarven organ gun. The artillery corps is here with iron breakers, shields interlocked in the front lines, holding these filthy orcs back, which is going to be great. I know. Well, I'll play Magic the Gathering later probably. But like the thing is like I can play Magic on my own at any time. But this campaign I can only do on stream really because it's right. It's like, you know, it's been something. That's how it's been done. So organ guns will just tear into these guys. I don't think they'll even make it to the front lines here. And I don't think they have any mobility to flank with. So we can like just have like a big old meaty gun line back here as well. All right, so let's get you guys over here. I want to try out this new item too that Thorgrim has. All right, so we'll get a Thane over here just to kind of secure that position. The Runesmith right here. Thorgrim right here. And this item is the Horn of the Ancestors. Now, I wonder if you can summon that while you have a full stack. They're not quite in range for the organ guns, but they will certainly get in there. So let's go ahead and move these guys up a little bit. I think the Ironbreakers can kind of scoot up here, here, and here. Grudge Throwers, of course, shooting in because they have that good range. Summons an Ancestor character. It's really interesting. Well, Wrzog will certainly get a ceremonial send-off. You know, he deserves it. He was a good foe this campaign. He caused problems, but now the organ guns are just going to tear into these forces and probably end them pretty hardcore. All right, so Thorgrim is going to send an Ancestor up there. Oh, so I can still do it even if I have a full stack. But look at this. A question mark appears? What? That's weird. Well, anyways. All right, so the organ guns are still teeing off. Let's go ahead and put them into the more densely packed units here. Here comes the Dwarven Ancestor going to be charging in to do battle. Could send Thorgrim as well. Throw some blasting charges, and charges here. Look at that. Effigy of the Git. That's pretty good. We'll get the Thane coming up as well. These guys are just tearing into their forces. This Dwarven Ancestor just being an absolute champion. Blasting charges, scattering the filthy orcs before they even make it to the front lines. Go here, make sure to get optimal gunfire on the healthier groups if we can. Thorgrim's charging in. Oath of Vengeance here. We'll do it on you. Get the Thane trying to work on him a little bit. And get the Runesmith in here to pop some armor buffs and whatnot. Cool, cool. Get you guys around the back. Well, the Ancestor did good. You know, he'll be back. He's a ghost. He's totally fine. He'll reappear in future engagements as needed. It's pretty cool that you can summon like a terror-causing unit in battle, though. That can be really big in close battles. So now it's time to give Wrzog the 1-2 punch here. So we're going to put every piece of missile we have into Wrzog right now. Everything. Just pop, lock, and drop it. Here it comes. Open up on the pig! Bring him down! You can see all the guns concaving in. Oh, Wrzog just gets popped in the dome! And they were in march stance, so we actually don't need to chase, so... Oh. Vengeance! Vengeance! Wrzog was one of the biggest trolls in this campaign for the longest time, and Thorgrim came down with the superior Jawi army and crushed These stupid biggins. Oh, that felt so good. That felt so good. You can hear the... Yeah, the organ guns are such cool pieces of equipment. It took me a while on this campaign. Although, honestly, we're only on turn 90. It's not like we're super, like, 150 turn. You know, it's not quite the time of, like, getting, like, 30k a turn and with Doom stacks. Granted, I could get that much if I just toned down a couple armies, but I think the armies, for the most part, are sufficiently strong and can kind of handle their own business here. So we'll certainly not let the Greenskins go. And then this guy will come down here and attack this city. Should be able to deal with it on his own, yeah. We can just auto-resolve that. Kind of useful having like a little small army like this to go about and do things. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade that. And we can keep this. The public order building we don't really need there. We'll downscale that. And now Thorgrim is going to continue. Granki mingle is like the oldest grudge in the book. So we got to go over there and settle that for sure. We'll take Iron Willed to get the casualty replan on the army, which is good. All right, so that whole region is kind of being dealt with. You guys will see a massive kind of relief as it pertains to the grudges soon. We actually don't have a growth building in this region. I think we had it before, and then it got destroyed when Valiasara was taken. We'll hold on to the money. Not super pertinent to upgrade those. Mount Silver Spear. Let's go check that out. Hopefully it's not infested. Okay, it's not, so we can colonize that. And that finally completes this region, which is really nice. We can upgrade these buildings. And as far as corruption goes, not too much corruption, so we'll just take the growth. I think we're fine in that respect. You sound like you need a cigarette after a crazy night. I wasn't too crazy. No. As a matter of fact, Anna and I just stayed in and did hobby stuff. She did some art, and I was doing some 40k stuff, so not too crazy. Granted, I did just feast on a fat stack of pancakes, so perhaps it has something to do with that. All right, so underway stance here. We need to relieve the hold of Zufbar. So if we can get over there. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's a little bit of a risky underway, but I think I can handle it since I have organ guns here. The Western Badlands have been secured, and public order is a bit of an issue here at the moment, so we'll take that just to kind of keep things rolling. And our boy Doran, we can keep him for now. Granted, we'll just take Master of the Forge. Basically, we'll just use him to collect Oath Gold. Alright, so this is the Runesmith and Thorgrim's army. Let's make sure to get the runes so we can actually do stuff. And Belegar is the question. Do we bring him? Will the Dark Elves come back here? I guess we don't need to worry too much now because our other Lord can basically just, head on. So he's going to start underwaying back towards the map so he can be a little bit more engaged in the gameplay here. Okay, so this leveled up. What buildings are of note here? We probably need a public order building, but we don't have enough, so we'll get that next turn. The Flayed Rock, all doing its thing. We'll pass turn. The goal of this campaign is, we're going for the short campaign victory. Long campaign victories have never been that exciting to me because by the time you get to long campaign, you're usually just steamrolling everything. So yeah, basically we just have to deal with the Greenskins. We have to defend against the Warriors of Chaos. We have to secure all of our local dwarven holds and also own several pertinent landmarks with obviously military alliances or by actual physical control. So hopefully that answers your question, my friend. A fear. All right, so let's see what this lady wants. She wants us to join the war. I'm good. Thank you. No need to get a random AI army attacking one of my undefended settlements somewhere. The Empire's causing its schemes up north. Oh man, dude, I had corn pancakes. They're so good. It's basically like cornbread. Oh, look at this. Does Gorst really... Can he win? No, he can't win this. My army's a little bit tattered for sure, but I'm surprised Gorst took this battle. I mean, with organ guns, they're at 2 of them too. And I have Slayers and I have the Slayer King. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Thankfully, the AI is... I guess they might cycle charge. Gorst might get me here, guys. I don't know. The Gorst, man. Thankfully, we have gyros too. The gyros will be quite nice. But that's what we get for not letting our army replenish to its full might before we push out. Oh, I don't know this Spark. I don't know much about Khalida, to be honest. So here we obviously want to take as much distance as we possibly can. So we're going to go ahead and have several battle lines, which is quite important when you're wielding mighty artillery pieces. Unfortunately, our Iron Drakes aren't going to be terribly useful. I guess against Vargulfs they can do some work. These guys are going to be up front harassing, obviously, because that's pretty important there. We have one Slayer in the back. And, it looks like our troops got assaulted or something. I think maybe that's what happened. And we have hammers. I mean, hammers can do well for sure, but we don't want them taking the initial charge. Slayer King's going to be really good against a lot of these different monsters. And the organ guns we need to keep safe in the back, like 100%. Alright, cool. Forgot about the flame cannon. We'll go ahead and move up here. So let's go get our gyrocopters and go basically snipe Helm and Gorst. I think he's going to be on his cart. So we snipe Gorst. The Blood Knights aren't really an issue. Gorst is on foot. I guess taking out a Vargulf is probably... No, Black Coaches can't heal themselves. Vargulfs can. I mean, Gorst is back here. We could snipe the Gorst. It gets rid of Invocation. So I just got this army. Like, I literally just inherited Karat Kadrin. So that's why there's not, like, a full stack of Slayers. There will be eventually. But I have to liberate another Dwarven hold, so I don't really have time to wait, unfortunately. We're getting some okay shots in. The Organ Guns should tear apart the Blood Knights pretty easily. As a matter of fact, let's put them in guard mode and then group them together. That'd probably be a little bit more efficient. We'll do that. That's fine. Put the Flame Cannon in 4. Flame Cannon can shoot into him as well. Organ Guns or Gyrocopters are still shooting, so... Alright, so Blood Knights we should be able to crump before they do much damage. Like, oh my god, look at that Dwarven firepower just hammering into those guys. Beautiful stuff. So let's go ahead and keep cleaning them up. Yeah, the Black Coaches are going to be one of the bigger issues for sure. Vargulfs won't be so bad. I think Ungrim's going to be able to do pretty well here. So we'll get the Slayers intercepting these ones. And then we'll get Ungrim going after these ones here. Oh my god, just look at those Knights just getting wrecked here. Plus I do have the charge defense as well. So let's go ahead and not shoot here. We don't want to do too much friendly damage, although shooting into the Blood Knights there is probably okay. So now we can start shooting into Vargulfs. Get the Flame Cannon going into the Vargulfs as well. Just kind of switch our firepower into those guys. So Slayer King should be able to make short work. We'll pop his axe here to start doing some heavy damage. And if we can get all the monsters kind of corralled in one spot, oh, that's going to be really nice. Helm and Gorst, of course, being useless and running. Yes, okay. Ungrim, you need to finish that off. Let's pull some hammers to go help out as well. Pull you guys back. And now we have Slayers in there. Organ Guns can... We're not quite in the Gorst range yet. Let's go back here. Get you guys going here as well. Go chase those Blood Knights off the edge of the map here. And the Flame Cannon, we need to tell it to probably hold fire because it's doing some friendly fire against us. So we'll start shooting at the other Vargulf. Let's get our flamethrowers, go after the Vargulf if we can. Slayer King is hunting down the dreaded Black Coaches. And yeah, okay, so now we need to focus the Coaches. The Coaches are actually much more threatening to us than the Vargulfs and other monsters. Slayer should be able to finish this guy off, no problem. Flame Cannon can just go and shoot at Gorst. And, okay, so we're getting some good shots there. Slayer King's, you know, it's being taken for a bit of a ride by those guys, but that's okay. It's the nature of the beast. The Gyrocopters should be able to finish this guy off soon to help the flamethrowers. Now we need the Organ Guns to kind of trace on these guys a little bit. Perfect. Attaboy Ungrim! I think Gorst needs to pay some tolls here too in a second. We get the Flame Cannon shooting Gorst, see if that can finish him off. Army losses. This is just like how Helm and Gorst plays in multiplayer too, actually. That's like exactly what would happen to him. Yeah. See, if a player was controlling that army, though, that he had, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Dwarves army still would have won, but it would have actually been really stressful. Because Black Coaches, you know, against this, like, they could be causing a lot of problems, for sure. You know, so Anne, the Gorst campaign was actually voted on. I had a vote for this campaign, and Helm and Gorst took second place. It was actually Clan Angren that edged them out. So I made you Gorst, but also I was kind of feeling a little bit interested in doing like a Border Princes campaign. Granted, it's kind of similar to this because it's in the same region. So, you know, obviously that would be a modded campaign and things like that. But... All right, so we dealt with the Gorst. We're just trying to underway behind this army here so we can then get some... get reinforcements for our garrison is basically our MO. That's what we're trying to do. This army's new. This army's like new, the Slayer King. I haven't had this army. Defensive Alliance, we don't need that. No, it's fine. Because they're just going to become part of the Empire, which we already enjoy. It's weird that these random Imperial provinces are like strength rank 8 and 9. It's very strange for sure. But we're getting there. At the end of the turn, have a trade income of at least 2,000. Oh, cool. So we got some quests completed. Okay. Oh, so our units were assaulted. That's what it was. And Ungrim, he has the Obsidian Blade now. He needs some good armor, too. Let's give him some of this to give him some missile resist. And is there any enchanted items? He can actually take the Fiery Ring of Thori. It's a really, really good item. Give him some random stuff, whatever we have. Research rate is fine. Looks good. Is there any other cool stuff? Faction when fighting against greenskins or leadership? That doesn't... Our army's really tattered, though. I'm a little bit concerned about it. Move any character to Eastern Sylvania. Well, we already have a whole army there. The assault units was really good there. Okay, so unfortunately the AI put a couple of things, I believe, in bolt throwers and gyrocopters for him, so that's pretty unfortunate. We definitely want to get some stuff for Slayers, but for now, I guess we'll just take the Vigor loss for those like long, grindy fights. Beric Var is up, coming up and up in the world. I think before we mess about, we gotta satisfy this grudge. So Grunty Mingle is the oldest grudge, I believe. Yeah, you can see the Lost Hold. Oh, that's so dwarf. That's so dwarf. We gotta go take this back. And once we do, it's gonna, you'll see, like suddenly, like half of this is gonna be gone. Half of it is gonna be gone. One sec, guys. Just need to minimize and check a setting real quick. All right, perfect. One sec, guys. Sorry about this. We got a donation coming in from Roggle Plays for $1.49, and he also sends a very disturbing pear. Or an apple. I can't quite tell on my phone what that is, but thank you so much for the donation, man. I am very appreciative for the mighty pear that you've provided to us here on the stream. All right, so yeah, we got to settle this grudge for sure. We're going for it. Get in there. Oh, can I not reach? Okay, so we're just gonna auto-resolve that. That's, yeah, we'll lose a couple guys, but that's okay. It's just so one-sided. Oh, the grudge has been satisfied. And it's back. Oh, why did I occupy that? I forgot it was in a different region. Oh, I should have raised it. Oh, I had to capture and occupy it. Okay, so I had to take it back anyways to satisfy the grudge. So suddenly we're almost like in the good grudge territory, which is, you know, a bit of a strange situation. It feels like it shouldn't be. So now for this army, we probably want to get a couple more elite troops. So we'll just do some global recruitment of Ironbreakers to fill this one out. Although maybe we'll get some hammerers. Yeah, we'll do that. So I feel like he would have some elite kind of hammer guys in his army. Get Lightning Strike in case we have to fight some hordes of Skaven. Thorgrim is going to continue on the quest in that direction to the west because he has some serious issues he's got to deal with down there. So the mine here, again, you always want to build gatehouses in these different regions. It's very, very important because you don't want to just sit there and have to babysit them. Now Grombrindle is ready, I think. Yeah, he's ready to go. So he's going to go March Dance like straight on down here. That we will take attrition, so we'll probably just underway. It's probably the furthest, to be honest. So yeah, he needs to go take out this the Death Gorge here, which is actually potentially in our purview of places we need to be. All right, so forts. Valia's Sorrow has this. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. We can upgrade this. The Crooked Moon Fort here. Just build a random trading post, I guess. At this point, it doesn't matter too much. Crag has secured this region, which is great. So now he can. I don't think there's any threats like up here. That's all game 3 stuff. So he's going to head down south and just kind of be the warden of these territories while we have Belegar head out to, be more involved in the mainland conflicts and whatnot. Probably underwaying through the Desolation is not a bad idea. Greenskins, they have more territories down here. Looks like it's just that one for now. We'll go through the Desolation of Nagash here. Hey, Professor Steva. Yeah, we're going to be going today. It's a creepy peach? Yeah, something of that sort. Iron Rock, we can currently upgrade the growth buildings. All right, so now comes the harder play. We have Ungrim here. He's very damaged. He's in enemy territory, and Underway does not quite get us where we need to go. So the problem is Ungrim will lose to this army here. If I march... Okay, so if I march, I can get like right up on his business here. And then we could sally out with the garrison and probably win that. Even with this army being like tired, I think that will be enough. Okay, so we're doing that. I'm not gonna die standing here. And it'll be a harder battle for sure, but I think with this garrison being so healthy, I think Ungrim's forces can kind of take a bit of a breather there. All right, fight battle. Steven Fralick, thank you for the $20, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. And hopefully this battle is enjoyable for you as we satisfy yet another grudge, a rebellion grudge here, Vampire Count Rebels. And, oh man, we only have one book left in the grudge book, but we can't deal with it without causing huge problems because some random Empire army attacked us. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Ungrim's army is like on the other side of the map. Oh, why? God, I hate the reinforcement bug sometimes. I guess it makes, not bug, excuse me, the dynamic of reinforcements. I suppose it makes some sense because the thing is like, can we vanguard this garrison? I don't think we can. Yeah, well, some of your armies can. Oh, that's only in underway battles, yeah. Oh, this is going to be tough. Normal stance, it would have been close. I didn't want to risk it. You're perhaps right, but I have a strict no scum saving policy in my campaigns. So if I screw something up, I'm not going to reload. When people do that and I'm watching their stream, it just like instantly makes me lose interest. So I'm not going to subject other people to something that, you know, I'm against. All right, so do this. Let's get the Corlers kind of further back since they have better range. This is good, though. This will put us in a hard situation, to say the least. Let's go ahead and get this force here. I'm trying to think of the best angle to do this. I guess over here is fine. I mean, if the garrison army can at least do some damage, then that'll be good, even if it doesn't like win the fight, you know. Then hopefully Ungrim can come in and you know, polish off whatever's left. At least the garrison, yeah, will take the initial beating. As much as I hate that. Yeah, I believe it was behind them on the campaign map, so that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. All right, so Ungrim's forces are coming, but let's go ahead and start scooting forward, just in case they turn around and attack Ungrim, whose army's like tired from marching. I need to like close the distance with both forces. Okay, good. So they're coming this way, so I can just sit and wait. Ungrim's forces, we need to just move out. Move, 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 move. Pump those Dawi legs. I know you guys are tired and everything, but okay, this is actually good because their forces seem to be splitting up a little bit. The gyros getting here quickly is certainly going to cause some issues for him. So for this force, we need to get a front line up like ASAP. Let's get some organ guns set up right here. Get the flame cannon set up here. Hammer back here, and this can go here. Okay, so it looks like they're torn between these two armies for sure. We'll get the Grudge Thrower and start shooting into some of the Graveguard here. Actually, we don't even need to shoot the Bats. Longbeards will defeat them, obviously. Or Dwarf Warriors, or pretty much anything over there. Alright, so here comes some mainline fighting. So let's go ahead and get the organ guns to start singing into these units here. These guys can go here. We'll get some flamethrowers going as well. Slayers did take the initial beating there, but that's okay. Now back to this army. Let's go ahead and shoot in with these missile units right here. Corlers can, of course, put some serious hurt on most of the forces that this army is bringing to bear here. Fortunately, some line of sight issues there. Not a problem. All right, so let's go back to this force. Seems like it's going pretty well over here. The shield wall is, of course, holding, so let's go ahead and keep reforming ranks there. And the organ guns can go ahead and shoot here, and let's get one of you guys shooting into them as well. And what are you guys shooting? You're shooting the bar guys? Okay, it's fine. Ungrim, you need to get your hands dirty, though, bro. All right, back to this fight. It's like going back and forth. So we need to shoot the big monsters here. They're going to be a pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and get you guys going in to help there. You guys can just charge them, and we'll get this lord over here to the side of the battlefield and get these guys. Yeah, we don't need to engage the Graveguard. Yeah, we can kind of partition it a little bit, which is fine. So these guns, let's get one of you guys out here, one of you guys out here, and now back to Ungrim's side of the battlefield, where things are getting a little bit spicy, to say the least. Let's go ahead and start flamethrowing here. Oh, these Vargeist are causing problems, though. We could switch the organ guns onto him here. Okay, great. So the formations are holding relatively well. Gyrocopter's still shooting. The Slayer King is fighting a monster, which is fitting, so let's go ahead and pop the rune here if we can. Flame Cannon's still shooting into a good target. And the Vargeist appear to be going down, which is nice, and let's get you guys collapsing. Great, back to this battle. Most of the monsters are being shot at, which is good. So let's go ahead and make sure all of our gun units are actually shooting big beasties. And you guys can shoot the big beastie here. You guys shoot this big beastie. And this Grudge Thrower can just start shooting at basically skeletons down there, and we can send some troops to go intercept. All right, cool. So back to Ungrim. Everything looks good on that side of the battlefield. He's taking out a big monster here, which is very, very good for us. Let's go ahead and run these guys if we can. Looks like these dudes here were able to protect our artillery piece. And we're doing pretty good in the balance of power. So it looks like the rebellion is going to be squashed. We'll split these guys up so the AI can't get too much value. And yeah, we can honestly just like mindlessly fight this now. So we just need to go back to our battle over here, which is going to be a little bit trickier to... I mean, it's already pretty much won, but for the most part, it's all good. So we'll switch on to that other Vargulf now. Pull you over here, you guys back here. Oh, no, you keep shooting. Fire on the foes. You can shoot at the healthy Vargulf now. And the Dwarven roars are pretty intense sometimes, for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, this Vampire Lord's given us some grief, and oh man, I don't know how these Knights got back here, but what are these Black Knights? Yeah, that's gonna suck. Alright, so Ungrim and company have collapsed. We need to pull some troops back to help deal with this situation on the artillery piece. As a matter of fact, we could just tell these guys to drop the equipment, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna have them like... Okay, so they're trying to cycle charge, which is good, which means we can actually get back online and start shooting them. Yeah, they're just crumbling. Alright, so we did it. That battle was won. A bit of a tricky fight, but it ended up being okay. Our garrison army was certainly a little bit more durable. Ungrim's force is very beat up from its journey across these vampiric wastelands. Great. Victory belongs to the Dawi once more. End battle. Here we go. Just hold Gondor until the Rohirrim arrive with Gandalf. That was kind of that situation, but it would have been more that situation had they all attacked my garrison, and then, you know, Ungrim had to come to the rescue. But we have pretty good walls here at the city, so it's not too big of a deal. Not too big of a deal. Yeah, so there we go. Ulmer von Falkenstein. Looking like an absolute G with his fancy von Carstein helmet. And the rebels have been crushed. We don't need their money. So why are we taking attrition here? Well, we can go. Now comes the party. Now Ungrim can like drink in Zufbar and celebrate with the boys and recruit some Ironbreakers for his army as well. We'll definitely get some Slayers. We can globally recruit Slayers too. All right, so for him, we definitely... I mean, every Dwarven army pretty much needs Tactician for the missile pieces. Granted, we don't really have any missiles in his force. So we could take one of these. Let's see. Hit points greater than 50%. Hit points greater than 20. Oh man, which one do we take there? They're both so fun. We don't really need his combat tree. I think he's already pretty beefy as is. We'll take the... I'm so sad that the AI put points in that one. Take Tactician for now. Cool, so Ungrim's all good. Zufbar has been lifted, and we only have one grudge in the book, and it's against this guy named Albert. He just hangs out in the moot. I'd have to declare war. That's rough. That's a rough situation to be in here. All right, so looks like this dude is going to get Woundmaker to become that much stronger. He's recruiting some hammerers. Doran is doing his thing here, and basically Grombrindal's heading this direction. Belegar's heading over there as well. As a matter of fact, we could just let Belegar do his thing. Like, Belegar could just... No, we'll let Grombrindal do that, and Belegar can go even further south. He'll go occupy these mountain territories, I think. We really need to give Ungrim a Doomstack, though, for sure. We need to give him a Doomstack. Fast turn. Things are looking up in the Dwarven Empire, guys. Things are on the up and up. We definitely need to uproot the Skaven. I think that Thorgrim is going to have to march over there with his Doomstack and eradicate the Skaven once and for all, which will feel great. Go and sack the Mutant. It's not the Halflings that did it. There was an Empire Lord who attacked one of my bases in the beginning of the campaign, which if I could just go and start a war with the Empire, but he's allies with, you know, the Reichland and all these different territories that I need to stay friends with. So, okay, so Manfred coming out of the mountains. I mean, all they have is Castle Drakenhof here, which I would actually like to take for sure. But if the Empire takes it, it still counts towards my victory condition, so I'm okay with that as well. Halflings are the agents of chaos. I think there's some wisdom in that statement. Okay, so it looks like the Wood Elves might take out Skaven Blight for me. So I guess I just help in dealing with the dreaded Warriors of Chaos in the north. I don't know, we'll see. I need Franz to get his shit together and just take all these territories already. You know, he could easily have the whole empire by now. The cursed halflings. Just causing dissent and despair amongst my people. Yeah, it's a really annoying grudge. Alright. So cool. So Karak Kadrin is should be fine. We probably want to get some walls up there though, to be honest. So probably take that out for now. We have a resource here, which is cool. Let's take that. So we want to get some Slayers. We're going to get 3 Slayers for his army. As far as elite troops go, we can get some Ironbreakers as well. How much are Ironbreakers? Man, they're really expensive, aren't they? So let's go ahead and merge these troops here. It's good. That opens up a couple of recruitment slots. And we definitely want to get some missile pieces. So we can get 1 less Slayer. We'll get some... We have 2 organ guns. We have a flame cannon. Just get a Thunderer for sure. And Zufar, we can upgrade the walls once more. That's fine. Alright, so once he's all recruited, we can go down and take out the Castle Drakenhof here. Crag is going to keep heading south to make sure the Dark Elves don't have another incursion, so he's going to head down this direction. Belegar continues his underway expedition back into familiar lands. And Grombrindle is going to keep underway hunting down towards... Oh, Grimgor! Oh, buddy! You're in some trouble! You better not siege one of my cities. I'm coming. Yeah, because Grombrindle should be able to spank Grimgor. I mean, Grimgor has some really good items, but Grombrindle has... yeah, Gromby needs some good items. What are we doing here? Grombrindle's just like not wearing any armor. Let's see if we can make Gromby a sweet weapon. Oath Gold's a little bit sparse, but we can go down and see what we can make him. Weapon strength bonus for his infantry is pretty good. We'll give him that. All Iron Warden's hammer.
The dwarfs need me.
Alright, so let's give him the Iron Warden's hammer here. Cool. Should be able to win that battle quite easily. After all, it is Grimgor, so there's that. I got that going for me. We'll take... we don't have a grudge against Skaven, do we? Chaos. Grudge against Greenskins, undead, and elves. Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have a... Why does Thorgrim not have a grudge against Skaven? I guess he's just outdated, huh? We'll take this because we do have organ guns now, so buffing their stats up is quite nice. And everything's relatively secured in the realm. Yeah, if Franz confederates, I'm pretty sure that grudge disappears. Up here, Ungrim's recruiting. Okay, everything is good in the realm. It's fast turn. Richard Sylvester says, I'm a fairly new player to PC, but I remember my dwarf campaign having a very slow start. Took over 15 turns to just get out of the map. Yeah, it can be a little bit grindy. Which campaign were you playing? I don't... Get out of your croc car. I think Belegar's campaign is really rough to start. The dwarves have a pretty good start though, because like you fight greenskins early, and though they are numerous, your baseline infantry are super cost effective against greenskins. Like your the Reichland is going north. All right, so it looks like Empire is dealing with the chaos threat, so I probably won't even have to go up there. They're like resettling all those territories and things like that, which is great. Attaboy, Karl Franz. I knew you would do it, but they leave me to deal with the rat that is Manfred von Karstein here. Did they just let that vampire city go? And did I see another greenskin? Oh, why is he doing this? Do you guys want to see this fight? I mean, it's pretty one-sided. Because I have Ironbreakers, guns, like... I'll give it a second. If you guys want to see this fight, let me know. So we'll give Unbreakable to some Ironbreakers in the front. And we'll give this to our other Ironbreakers because they'll be taking most of the beating. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ally with Skaven. I do try and kind of go through the campaigns quick and efficiently, but there are some lore things. I mean, allying with the elves is a little bit odd, but I feel like wood elves are a different clause. You know, like Orion and the trees. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. If I took Ulthuan on turn 68 and very hard, is it good? That seems good to me. I mean, I don't know what faction you're playing, though, Elefera. Everyone says auto-resolve. They're like, please auto. Guys, it's extremely one-sided. just end him. Just put him out of his misery. That's such a Grimgor moment. I know some of you guys wanted to see that, but they would have like made it to my front lines and crumbled. Grimgor would have died. It would have wasted like 10 or 15 minutes. Guys, that auto-resolve was so mean to Grimgor too. That's what's so funny about it. Oh my god.
Step forth, true friend of it.
Military alliance with the border princes. We don't need that. We're good. That's just a metaphor for Grimgor in this game, in like every respect. I fought Grimgor and beaten him to the ground many times. Karakern. Alright, so we're pretty rich now.
I am the White Dwarf.
So we're going to keep marching under here and just end the Greenskins. Oh, hello. Okay, I was like, for a second, I was like, oh, that's actually a threatening force, but yeah, we should be fine. Belegar's coming for vengeance here, too. Upgrade the diamond mine, which is great. Get the distillery here, get the walls. Don't really need that. And now we can basically leave our friend here, Doran, to kind of secure these lands. And we can send... Can you underway under the water here, buddy? Oh, he's still recruiting. Okay, so that's fine. We could do some global recruitment here. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea just to give him like an army of Longbeards and stuff. So we'll do a couple of those. Longbeards are cheap. They have relatively low upkeep and they really trade upward. So global recruitment's pretty much all active here. And we can get a couple rangers, I guess. They have good chevrons, might as well. Here we can upgrade some of the resource centers we have. Kadrin does need some walls, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll get it next turn. Halkenhoff Stonebeard is leveled up, so our ancestor characters are just freakishly experienced now. And this is Grombrindle with his OP blue tree down here. Casualty replenishment, all characters faction-wide. It's only 2%. It's still pretty good. Mighty Bearded Defense. When defending... Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll say Flash Bomb. Flash Bomb's a really good ability. His tree is so insanely good. So we need to get... yeah, armor for infantry units is really good. Just makes our army even more annoying to try and deal with. Get the resource. Pass turn. So we'll start honing in on our end campaign goals here. Edelweiss says, Turin, I feel like at this point you just flipped Grimgor upside down and shook out all of his spare change instead of actually fighting him. It's very true. He's deserved too. God, the Greenskins were so annoying this campaign. But, you know, that in a way is a testament to how, like, solid of an enemy they were. They were, like, despite the fact that they're neglected in terms of their campaign, they were annoying and numerous and did good. So we basically... They have a couple rat's nest, like, throughout the kingdom that we're going to have to hunt down. Sylvania doing its thing. The stream ends when the dwarves have advanced into squats and left for space. Well, if anyone, aside from the lizardmen, were going to be a spacefaring creature, the dwarves probably would have the best chance with their engineering feats and things like that. Granted, you know, the magic of the High Elves could help as well. Alright, defensive alliance, so we'll take a military alliance with them, though. We pretty much have to win the campaign, unless we want to go attack them, which seems ridiculous. Watch Grimgor. I hope Grimgor becomes OP. I mean, as much as I'm a dwarf fan, I also think Greenskins are kind of a fun faction as well. So we'll head down here. Just get some economy buildings going. If we can upgrade the Darkhold. Zufbar is looking nice and good. Carrick, Kadrin needs some walls here. Solid. Alright, so Ungrim is about ready to go out, actually. We could go sally out and attack. Probably want to wait. No, we'll do it at the end of this turn. So now, how is Skaven Blight doing? Skaven Blight is under siege, it looks like, by Durthu. So let's start honing in on our endgame campaign goals. So if we go here, we need to get Karakern. So these guys need to become our military allies. Oh, they'll confederate with us too. What do they control? They control a nice little mountain region here. We could totally confederate with them. Let's see if there's anywhere else. All right, so we need to get Karakern, and then we need to get... That's it. Okay, so that's one of their cities. We get both of those. And we need to get Carrick Ziflin and the Blackstone Post, both of which are owned by Bretonnia. So we need to firstly see if we can get a military alliance with them. That'll take some time for sure. That's probably one of the more annoying ones that is going to kind of hold us back from ending it really quick here. For Chaos, the end game, you basically have to destroy like a bunch of Imperial provinces like Bretonnia, Empire Dwarves. Like you have to just like raise a certain amount. I haven't played a Chaos campaign in forever. So we need to take out the Black Crag. Hell Pit. No, so we want Skaven Blight and these two. That gives us 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got Lamia. So basically, if we get Skaven Blight and these 2 cities here, then we complete that victory. Then Chaos, of course, needs to be defeated, which Ungrim will hopefully be able to attend to them. All right, so we'll send Thorgrim over there for now. Are there any other greenskins here that are causing problems? Not really. Okay. So Thorgrim's going to kind of head over there to help deal with the Skaven. Our friend here is going to keep recruiting, which is cool. Down here we have the final battle for the greenskins here.
I ain't doing that.
I think we'll do this together, actually. So we'll attack them next turn. Let's go ahead and give you full plate armor. It's fine. And we'll put Grombrindle in camp stance here, so he can heal up some of his forces that are a little bit beat up here. Not super worth developing that region. Get the Trinket Maker here. Black Crag. Do the walls here. Actually, the walls are probably fine. Let's get some lumber. And do we need more public order? We'll just get a random trading post. Trading posts are kind of like a good thing to build if you just have a random slot. So I'm afraid Castle Drakenhof probably has a lot of defense at it. So it's got Manfred with a couple monsters and a scary garrison for sure. Now, if we siege the garrison... Yeah, horde campaigns are a little bit poor for sure. They're not super fun. I need to take this out. I think Castle Drakenhof's actually a victory condition as well. So I think we go back to Zufbar, rest for a turn to get a full gyrocopter stack here. And I think we'll be good from there. So like this, our army's pretty good against what he has. I mean, I guess there are some monsters and things like that, but if he leaves, then we can really just go take that out. All right, so Doran's doing his thing. He's being an absolute boss. Our Dwarf Alliance down here is getting ready to crump. Crag Knucklebreaker is on his way down there. And yeah, Bretonnia not wanting to ally with us could add some time to this. And then we need to get, yeah, the Bretonnians. So confederating with these guys does give us more territory we have to defend. I mean, it is kind of across the way too, which is a little bit annoying. Let's see what existing alliances they have. They're basically fighting all the bad guys, which is good. Join confederation with them. Let's do it. I've seen worse trades, he says. That's pretty funny. Okay, great. So we have this region now. And there's actually a decent army up here we could keep, but it seems a little bit kind of silly to do that.
Summon me if you dare.
It's just a random thing up here. We don't need that per se. Yeah, so we can't... He must have another army somewhere. Let's check. Okay, these are all characters that we're not using at the moment. Crag, Doran, Alaric. This guy's army is pretty pricey.
Time for a reckoning.
Ah, here's what it is. Okay, so he's actually hunting down some greenskins. Perfect. I can hunt this greenskin army and then just disband them. So it's because he has these 2 forces. That's why it's so expensive. As far as which army to keep, level 8, it's pretty much indifferent there. So let's squash these greenskins if we can. Hey, at least they serve some purpose before we disband them, yeah? The greenskins are really on the ropes here, guys. Where do they have territories, though? Yeah, like all this stuff. This other army is a little bit more, like, solid. Yeah, some gyros and some decent artillery and whatnot, but, he already has, like, Thanes and Runesmiths, and we'll take this Master Engineer out of the force. I don't know if Thorgrim has one, actually. No, he doesn't. So giving Thorgrim a Master Engineer would actually be good.
Summon me if you dare.
So we definitely don't need all this. This is a big, expensive force.
One rug.
And if we do that, we're just in the positive, barely.
can I do?
And this army, we can downscale it a little bit. I mean, do we need an army up here is the thing. Not really. Unfortunately, this region is belongs to an Imperial force
Come then.
who we are allies with, so we can't really do anything about that. I don't think we need this army. We can always send someone north. So let me just make sure we're happy on characters here. So Ungrim has no characters, so he could certainly use a couple.
Yes.
So we're going to send you over here.
This way looks better.
We'll send a Thane over there as well.
For war. Into war.
And then we'll send... the Master Engineer can actually go join Ungrim.
Be done. Yes, laddie.
Great. So those characters are all set. They're going to go join. And then we'll just scrap these two for now. Because it's just extra upkeep and...
Summon me if you dare.
Why can I not disband you?
It is time.
That was weird. Maybe I have to be in like a city or something. Alright, so let's go ahead and fine-tune the buildings now. So they have some good buildings here. They actually have an engineers guild and all kinds of stuff, but the one problem is they don't have a... They don't have a frickin'... we don't need that. Trading post is actually okay. We can just keep that. I need to scrap something. Do we even have the Gromroll Forges here to make it so we can do both? We don't, so we can get rid of the Hall of Oaths. Although it does give you local recruit rank, or Lord recruit rank. Thanes, nah, we don't need that. We'll keep all the engineer stuff for now. We just need to get walls there, basically. We got Massive Oracle? They just randomly owned that too? Oh my god. Okay, so we have a trading post here. We have like a Hall of Oaths. The Gromroll Forge as well. Oh my god, just random buildings here. I don't think Massive Oracle can get walls though, if memory serves. Oh, it can, okay. It's kind of in a weird place. I don't think it's going to get attacked, so we'll just leave it as is for now. So we'll just do the Untainted, just to keep the Chaos Corruption at bay. Okay. Yeah, actually, no, we need a Master Engineer in Thorgrim's force. So we'll have him like head on this direction. Pretty sure everyone's moved. Yeah, I have done a Wolfheart campaign. It's pretty fun. It's a hard one. I think that Wolfheart's campaign is probably in the top 5 of the harder campaigns, depending on what difficulty you're playing on, of course. But he has some really hard enemies. Like having to fight with like state troops against like the Blue Vipers with like 1,000,000 Savage Orc Piggins is like kind of hard. Bro, do you even Gromroll Forge? Apparently we do. Apparently we do. And thank you guys for joining. I know it's a super weird time of the day, but yeah, we got grudges to settle. There's no joking around here in this campaign. Hopefully we can finish it in this episode. That's what I would like to do. And I think squashing the Greenskins here in the south, I'm pretty sure that's their last vestige. Although I think if I look up north, I see a haggard Greenskin blot of green up here in the top right. Who's that? No, that's Stirland. Okay. Down here is the Greenskins. They're about to just get crumped so hard by like the massive erect force of our 2 Dwarf Lords here. So Crag is doing his thing. Imminent Rebellion in the Peak Pass. Yeah, it's the damn Vampire Corruption. It's the damn Vampire Corruption. So we can upgrade that, even though we can't cap it out there, but whatever, who cares. Barakvar. Set some public order there. We currently have a public order penalty because of the Confederation. So that's the big reason why we're suffering that penalty right now.
Retake the realm.
Retake the realms. Can we get over there? Looks like we can. Cool.
Move.
Let's get this Master Engineer down there to party. Karakern, we need to get some walls. We need to get some gates over there. Always very, very important stuff, so you don't have to babysit all these random bases. And then Massive Orcal. We're just going to leave it because who cares? It does give us Lord Recruit and some other cool things like that. So now we have to decide if we want to go fisticuffs with Castle Drakenhof. We're about to have a rebellion here next turn, which sucks. At Karak Kadrin, and the walls aren't quite ready yet, so it's actually a little concerning. So what I think I'll do is I'll go out. I'll underway like up there.
Yes, for Slayer King.
Yeah, Karak Kadrin doesn't have walls yet. Damn. If I turn off taxes, does that salvage it for a turn? No, it doesn't. It won't buy us a turn, unfortunately. even though we are venerating the ancestor. So Kadrin may actually be in some trouble. We need to get there within 2 turns. So all underway up there. And if Manfred attacks, like, so be it. Hey, and we got that too. Oh, the Great Book of Grudges. Oh, we can teleport to that with Thorgrim. Okay, maybe we'll do that. 2:44 in the morning. Yeah, I know. It's a wild time. All right, so Thorgrim is gonna go stomp some rats, as is his favorite thing to do. Look at this rat's nest. Oh my God, look at it. They're just recruiting. Oh, Wrzog's back. This is gonna be a fat battle. This is gonna be a rumble. We'll definitely fight this one for you guys. Sure, why not? Let's just do that. Is there any infrastructure we want to upgrade over here? Get that going as well. You can go hang out in the fortress and just stay in March Dance to get some good traits. Growth going there. Yeah, so we need to go save Kadrin before we deal with Manfredo. Zefbar is, unfortunately, the corruption here is really nasty, but we do have untainted buildings, I think. No, that's a Hall of Oaths, actually, so we don't have the untainted building in this region, which we probably should invest in. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We do have Bugman's Brewery, which is really, really nice as well. But hopefully once we squash out the vampires, the corruption will just go away. Yeah, this is basically the main fight here.
True king.
Yeah, this is the last bastion of the Greenskins. So we do have Lightning Strike, which means we can be really, really mean here. Which we certainly will be. We're not going to show the Greenskins any mercy.
Heading out.
Lunze.
Our ancestors would be proud.
I don't think they're all in the city.
Mork says no.
Who's in the city here? Can we shout? Can we tech?
Zog off! Zog right off!
I think Wrzog's in the city. Is it walled? The Death Scourge? Let's go check that. No, it's not. What do they have here? Boss's Shack, Dahord, Fighting Pit. Okay, a couple other buildings.
Yes.
Like, we could just lightning strike down these, like, haggard little forces here.
But our forefathers.
It does exclude our forces, but I think let's just take a big epic battle. You know? Let's just do it. Because this is a great way to, like, give the Greenskins a proper send-off. I mean, it's super in our favor already, but let's just fight it. I'm not going to lightning strike. No need to use those type of tactics against this army. Siege the city. This is even better because we can pull all armies into combat here and basically just beat them down one by one. And I believe this is the last Greenskin city. I should have checked how many settlements they had. Okay, oh, so my army's coming from over here. Okay. I mean, honestly, like, you know, we can just start fighting them here, and then the rest of our force can come. The one thing is that my army here is, I mean, the characters are insanely strong. I mean, we could also just form, like, you know, a Helm's Deep and just wait for him. I don't know, we'll see. We'll do that. We'll form a Helm's Deep. It'll be fun. We'll let the Greenskins gather their might before the final battle. We have like 1 million characters here, so we're just going to get the melee characters and a big goon squad and just like have them stand in the front. They'll be back here with the artillery equipment. Get some hammers over here. Some slayers over here. That's fine. Okay. Oh, hello. You mean group 3. So the dwarves, the dwarf friends are coming. I know it's a full stack, but I think my ghost characters would be able to solo it, like, honestly. Although it is Wrzog, so they get the magic damage, so yeah, maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't have been the wise play. Alright, so let's start putting some hurt on the Black Orcs here. The Crimson Killas, more specifically. Should be okay there. And basically, we can go ahead and start reinforcing our positions with various Ironbreakers and different troops like that. We'll send you guys out front. Get a couple Longbeards in the wings over here. Get these guns in position. Up on this hill here. Get these guys back here. These guys back here. Get the organ gun set up right here. Longbeards. Longbeards. Gromby can go in the front. Thane can go in the front. And ballistics calibration. Great. All right, so the Black Orcs, Crimson Kill is going down pretty good. It is a full stack, yeah. That would have been a wild battle, but I'm pretty sure we would have won it. The Dawi Ghost Wall. The Dawi Ghost Wall is really strong. Although, I think only Wrzog's army gets the magic damage. Yeah, so that's the thing. The magic damage, as I learned earlier in the campaign, very, very good against what I like to do with this force. Gromby can go over here to shore up this side of the formation, which is a little bit precarious. Okay, so they're getting hammered pretty good. Let's pull you Dwarf Warriors over here as well. Okay, so I'm just hanging out, I guess. Got some crossbows to open up on those guys, some goblins just getting ready to get hammered. Oh, the hammering is great. Because like now this whole thunder line up here on the hill can just like concave like right here. It takes some Iron Breakers to screen. Basically, like, we can just envelop this army here. Get the organ gun up on the hill here. Alright, perfect. I'm not even going to conserve ammo, really. I don't think I need to. Let's go ahead and turn to face this oncoming army here, if we can. Those missile attacks, though, from Wrzog are doing some work. We should probably just snipe him or something. That's a Night Goblin War Boss there. Let's go put some hurt on him. Alright, so let's get our artillery now and start shooting into the blobs of biggins as they approach. So magic damage is normally a huge, nerf against the, dwarven stuff. What are these pigs doing? Goodness gracious. Alright, well, mark them by Ulthar here. You guys over here as well. Pull some Slayers back here just in case I'm, like, miss micro and don't notice something. Alright, so the Thunder is going to be unleashing their songs into these folk here. The pigs on the edge of the map going to be hammered horribly. Marks by Ulthar, they're going to be Skolder guarded. The gun's getting ready to sing into this force. Throw some blasting charges into them. Looks like one of those guys has been taken out. Can we take those guys out, please? Can we shoot these little goblins as they approach? Is that possible? Perfect. Piggies have been squashed. Front line, we'll throw our blasting charges, get the Thanes getting into combat there. Get the White Dwarf going up there as well. And the Ghostly Goon Squad can go fight in the middle on top of the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers, which I feel like is a pretty safe gambit. Guns a-shooting, guns a-shooting. Get that big old concave surround. The organ gun up on the hill is shooting as well. Have it shooting to the back into some of these more beleaguered forces. Make sure to try and get charges where we can. The hammer is going into those Night Goblins there. Skolder Guard squaring up, square up, square up, and square up here. It's pretty epic final battle here. Granted, I have the troop quality for sure. Revenge Incarnate! Should probably use some of our runes and different things like that. Alright, so some guys are trying to slip through the cracks here. Shoot down some of the Skulkers. Let's reform ranks here if we can. Get you guys shooting into that little Night Goblin here, so we need to pull these guys, pull you back. Alright, so the center pocket is collapsing for the Greenskins as expected. Let's pull the Thane back, have him continue to help out in this engagement. Go beat down some of those goblins if we can. Let's get you guys front and center, you guys front and center. The gun lines can basically just shoot at whatever they can hit at this point. Reform ranks, don't overchase and to the Greenskin hordes like we did over here. Because these damn Ironbreakers are always in guard mode. Or not guard mode, they're in the ranged mode, so yeah, sometimes they just do their own thing here. Pop the different ruins. Get you guys sallying forth to help. Start shooting there if we can. Shoot you guys. Let's take out the shaman. Killing the characters that obviously, can get you value on the follow-up battles. Oh, that pig's getting cooked. That piggy is getting cooked. So this is a Night Goblin War Boss, so we actually don't want to finish him. Okay, so that guy's fallen, which is good. Was that Wrzog? Might have been Wrzog. Okay, so we're basically just going fisticuffs here. Oh man, our ghost character just punched that guy right in the face. Shoot here. Ballistics calibration, which I've been neglecting to do for sure. This whole flank has been swept up. And that is army losses for the Greenskins. Great. We'll chase for a moment longer. Let our missiles kind of saturate their forces a little bit, but for the most part, we're probably going to auto-resolve from here on out. Yeah, that's fine. It is a reckoning! Ghostly Ironbreakers would be really interesting. But the problem is that ghost units have 0 armor. So, you know, one of the big perks of Ironbreakers is that they have like 1,000,000 armor. And they just go hard. It feels like Empire Total War. It does, right? Yeah. It does. Dwarves are so cool. So we lost about 70 troops against their, you know, several thousand. Whatever they lost. Yeah. We could have been even more gamey and made a box in the corner. But, like, come on. Who wants to do that? That's no fun. Alright, so let's execute the captives, of course.
I am the White Dwarf. How can I help?
So you're in reinforcement range. Let's take the city.
Ironhammer.
Alright, now it's time. It's time to just end them. We lost nothing in the auto-resolve. And, this is like, yeah, somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Let's go. Ironhammer.
So we're just gonna raise it. Oh, actually, hold on. We do want Death Gorge. Oh, that was foolish. It's okay. The last Greenskin army here. Can we get it? He's gonna try and get away. We'll probably recolonize Death Gorge. Yeah, no, that was foolish. I forgot it was in my territory. Although I can't complete it because of the Misty Mountain here, but I still think it's worth taking, just so the Greenskins don't. I'm pretty sure
Let's have you then. All you what you say.
they still don't want a peace treaty, which is crazy. Anyways, let's go and do our level up on our Thane and stuff. I love it. The grudge satisfied with the checkbox. That's a really good way of doing it. Cool.
Yes.
Belegar's like, I'm tired of leveling up. I'm already juiced to the gills here. Sure, we'll take that so we can't be ambushed as easily. Why not? Engineer. Now it's literally the point where we're just like, please just put points in random things and be done with it. That is indeed the last Greenskin settlement, I believe. I think, you know, the dwarves had to take out a little bit of anger there and raise it to the ground, right? Oh my god, stop with the level ups, please. I'm too weak, Anakin. I can't click any longer. And then you have one as well. Let's give you a devastating charge. The dwarves are known for their charge. It's all good. We'll get the Death Gorge back in no time. We had to raise it down. It smells of filthy greenskins. Valiasaro, we could just level up a random gatehouse. Sure, why not? Although we have a lot of stuff here that's actually pertinent, so we'll do that. Thorgrim's army is on the march here. We have unassigned skill points down here. Doran, Iron Willed. Doran's just kind of hanging out, making sure no random armies come and grab things from us. And Ungrim has moved this turn as well. Unassigned skill points. Oh yeah, we have these characters as well who are on there. They're great quests to join the Slayer King.
Fine. This way looks better. What orders?
Karakadrin is about to have a rebellion, as we've expected here. And we'll pass turn. Renz, I have no idea, man. It's a deep question. One for the ages. Hey, Olaf is a shark? Well, I'm glad to hear you're a shark, and things are indeed going very well. Thank you for asking, man. Ikit asking for peace. You know, what's going to be annoying is we can't attack Ikit because the elves are sieging them out. Which is pretty funny. Okay, so... Oh, no! The Skaven wounded our master engineer who was going to join Thorgrim. Oh, that's obnoxious. Damn it. Oh, well. Trade agreement? Sure, why not? Let's party, Setra. Let's party. You're saying, ask a faction that's at war with the guy that you have a grudge with to join that war. It won't call allies in. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't think we need to worry too much about that grudge. Said no dwarf ever. Okay, Throg just gets karate chopped. The Empire literally conquering the Chaos Wastes. Kislev is in, I need to become pals with Bretonnia. They need to, okay, that Greenskin army. Okay, this is so annoying. Like, look at this army we have to fight. Wait, why did I just put a leadership rune on him? Okay, so leadership can go on like some missile units in case they get compromised. Whatever. That is so obnoxious, that force. Goodness gracious. Of course. Well, at least we pulled Manfred out of his castle, so now we can potentially go squash him. And thankfully, we also got a couple more Slayers now, too, so the Slayers are going to be huge here. I'm literally facing like a haggard doomstack of freaking black coaches. Ugh. I'm sure Kislev will be a playable faction someday, because to have like a game 3 like non-monster evil faction, you know, I could do a deployment here just to kind of speed things along. Basically, I suppose we should deploy in such a way that my organ guns can shoot, like, are still optimized, but yeah. This, I mean, honestly, if a player was controlling this army, I could easily lose this. So it's still possible for us to lose this battle. It's just because, like, chariots are so good against Dowie. So basically, we need to, like, karate chop Manfred. You know, hammers should be in the secondary. We'll just have an interlocked dwarven shield wall here. Not that it matters against the dreaded coach. Thankfully, my faction has the Thunders need to be kept safe. We'll get the hammers in the secondary to kind of intercept once they get through. Get some Slayers in there as well. Okay, so we're gonna have like a layers upon layers back here. Hopefully our main line can hold. 2. The gyrocopters are going to go do some hurt for sure. And then we have the Ironbreakers back here we need to pull up. Skoldergod can be in the back as well. And the Ironbreakers are basically just going to be our deep reserve for when they push back there inevitably. The dreaded 9-tuple coach. I know. I know, it is dreaded indeed. Oh my god, this is so obnoxious! Like, I go to campaign to, you know, not have to deal with, with campaign cheese. Alright, so let's get this going here. Just shoot at the coaches if we can. Get some shots in there. Staff of Domination. Okay, at least Manfred blew his load a little bit early, right? Shoot you. Shoot you, it's fine. We're putting some hurt on their forces early, but the problem is once they reach our lines. Thankfully, Ungrim's pretty good against most of these troops, and we have some good missile play here. Let's put them in 4 so we can get some really good target priority here. Ungrim, just get in there, dude. Oh god, the Dread Legion comes for me, guys. Oh my god. Oh, the Dread Legion. I'm gonna like lose Ungrim here. He's just gonna die to like a million black coaches. Slayers pound for pound can usually deal with like a Vargulf, so we want to get these missiles on the Vargulfs. The black coaches are certainly a terror to deal with, but we're gonna take some heat here, to say the least. Slayer King's doing a good job. Let's go ahead and turn off this flame cannon, because it's just like gonna friendly fire more troops and it's gonna help. We can go ahead and start shooting the Blood Knights with one of the organ guns, and the other organ gun can basically just tee off of these guys. So this guy's surrounded for the most part, which is solid. Gyrocopter's still shooting. Manfred is, you know, just being Manfred, as he is. Okay, so we're going to have to send some Ironbreakers in there. I don't know if the blasting charges are worth using here. Hopefully the Thunders can polish that off. Alright, so now we have another black coach out on the flanks. Hammer should be able to deal with this one. Our formation here is collapsing a little bit, which is going to make for a messy affair. Blood Knights are about to go down here. Ungrim should be able to deal with that. Bring it down, bring it down! One of the frickin' things here is compromised. Slayers, come on. Slay it. Oh, Manfred, you're in the wrong neighborhood, boy. You're in the wrong neighborhood! Ungrim's coming for you. He's pissed. Remember that song, X Gonna Give It To You? From back in the day? That's what's happening here. Alright, so some Blood Knights on the flank. Doing their thing. Hopefully we can polish them off. Let's shoot the Skoldergard there as well. Force them into a blob fight where their numbers count for nothing. Okay, little friendly bath. Oh, yes, the dreaded Black Coach army has fallen. The best Doom stack. Manfred got chopped pretty hard by Ungrim. Yes, he did. Okay, so what's cool now is like, man, I need to go relieve Karak Kadrin, but the thing is like if I attack his city right now, I could probably take it pretty easily. Yeah, Misha, X gonna give it to you. I remember that. Oh my god. From way, way back when. Cradle to the Grave, that movie was great. So Manfred, the baldness. The baldest of balds. Only rivaled by the great Italian Spartacus. In baldness. Okay, so. They're declaring war. Who are these guys? Like, what's their deal? They condemn treaties with Camry. Sure, that's fine. We need the Wood Elves, sadly. We don't need them, but, like, otherwise I have to go to war with them. And, like, Rapunzel is just trolling in the south.
Know this and wait.
Non-aggression pact? Who are you fighting? They're trading with Skaven, which is interesting.
Men of the Empire, what brings you?
Military. Stop it with your weird alliances, bro. Rebellion in the Peak Pass. We got to deal with that. Hey, Pascarable. Glad to hear you enjoy the content, man. Tomorrow we're having a really fun stream at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. We're having our Faction War stream, which is going to be pretty crazy. So, man, we could totally just go take Castle Drakenhof now. Although Manfred's still licking his wounds.
I am the Slayer King.
This army is still weak. The walls will be up probably before they're a big threat here. I'm a little bit damaged, but I think maybe we just go take Castle Drakenhof, raise it to the ground, or take it, I guess. It has a gold mine. Okay, let's see what's going on here. The Doomtide. Warhead of Chaos, and Chaos is destroyed. Okay, so those victory conditions for the campaign have been met. Ooh, Sacred Duty's pretty good, but I do want that armor. Alright, so over here we have our boy.
Retake the realms.
This is one city we actually need, too. Unfortunately, it's probably going to have to require colonization. So, Corone. Military alliance, come on. We need that military alliance with them to win the campaign. What do we got here? So, all the Dwarven holds except the ones in Bretonnia, Ziflin, and the Blackstone Post are the last ones we need up there. The Greenskins are on their last legs, to say the least. I don't know where that freaking army went.
You know who I am. Let's go.
You can go ahead and colonize this. There it is. Oh, perfect.
Belegar, Ironhammer.
The last of the Greenskins are crushed beneath Belegar's boot.
On my way.
Should be the faction destroyed. Oh, the Greenskins are gone! Celebrate! Crack open a Bugman's Brew, boys. It's been done. It's done been did. They are done for.
Yes.
That was a long time in the making. Finally, the filth of the Greenskin hordes has been put down. I'm sure they'll be back, though, in greater numbers somewhere. This is a campaign stream, so tomorrow's stream is going to be multiplayer. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for anybody who's interested in joining. It's going to be really fun. Basically, you have a top-level tournament player controlling each faction. So it's like they champion a faction, and that's all they're going to be playing. So yeah.
How can I help?
Great. So he's done his business here. Is there anywhere else we need to go? I mean, Belegar can basically start heading back this direction.
Forget this.
The Bitterstone Mine. We can do some upgrades here. Public order is not an issue here. Yeah, you know, paying Bretonnia for an alliance probably isn't a bad idea either. Let me just make sure that this is one of the 8 that I need. And I'm going to see if I can get any other of these conditions met. So Drakenhof we're about to take. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I just need to take Drakenhof. I don't even need Corone per se. So if I attack this, I'm pretty beat up. Manfred's recovering here. We still have some healthy hammerers. We have gyrocopters. We have organ guns.
Hooray, I made with Grimnir.
Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. It's a hard one, but... Man, this is actually going to be trickier than I thought. I mean, the organ guns I'm pretty confident in, because we can shoot the flyers out of the sky. We have a flame cannon. Gyrocopters can shut stuff down too. But that, God, there's so many infantry here. But hammers with chevrons will beat these things down hard. We'll fight it. For the faction wars, how were the initial matchups determined? I basically went from my initial anecdotal experience of what matchups I think are fair, and I tried to do the best I could. It's pretty hard to avoid like counters. Like, it's eventually going to happen in the faction wars, but, you know, I tried my best. Hey, go enjoy your Bugmans, Rado. You deserve it, man. Yeah, I could have. I don't want to wait though. I want to put the fork in these filthy vampires. So we need to keep our elite. I mean, our elite troops are very strong. So basically, we'll just abuse this side here. We're gonna do this. We'll keep the flame cannon alive and well in the back. Take off fire at will there. Get the Longbeards. Because once we break open a hole in the wall, we can do some work for sure. And just kind of harass and abuse their flyers with our gyrocopters. It's going to be a hard fight. I think it's doable though. Keep our elite troops in the secondary row here. Alright, so let's go ahead and set you guys like this. Slayers are on the wrong side. They probably would have rallied forth, perhaps, but if they don't, I don't want to sit in this territory. I don't know if there's other armies nearby. I doubt it, but yeah, who knows? We'll see if it all pays off in the end. But the organ guns are going to snipe the towers out. So let's go ahead and go 5 here. And we'll take the gyros to go kind of troll as well. Oh my god, direct hit. You see that? Oh, better start juking. Juking. Alright, so towers are taking some damage. Rest of our force is just kind of in the back hanging out. Trying to avoid taking this firepower. Although we need to get more over here. Spirit Leech being used, which is fine. We can start shooting at this Vampire of Death on the walls, actually. So this tower is 43%. 61. Yeah, I'm going to take out the towers and set up a base of operation with my missiles here, basically. I can also do some good bombing runs, too, once we get the blobby gate battles. I just need to take out the tower here and then maybe this one here. Although, maybe even not. I can probably ignore that one. It's just this one. Okay, so that is done for now. So we can start moving up here. Some missile pieces. Get you guys kind of behind them. Thorgrim can come there and send you guys here and you guys here as well. And the flame cannon can head over there. So we're sniping characters right now. The organ guns, we're going to have them save their ammo. We can scoot them up a little bit as well. Spirit Leech is being used on my gyros, which is fine. We should be able to snipe a caster here, which is a really nice pick. And then from there, we can go overhead and probably snipe Manfred. Hopefully we can get her here. Just keep shooting, boys. So something's still shooting us. Yeah, it's just the edge of that tower. So go right over here. And the Vampire Caster is almost done, which is nice, getting rid of a Death Caster. Take off fire at will on all these. We'll probably get some Rangers up to use their ammo as well. So Vampire Caster is dead. Great. So no more Spirit Leech spam. Now we need to go back here and just start popping Manfred in the face, because if they want to leave their big monsters back there, I'm more than happy for that situation to be accommodated. So we're going to just shoot Manfred. We might be able to kill him, actually. Yeah, oh yeah, we're definitely going to be able to get him. Have you played the Attila? You know, Attila was a Total War game I didn't play. Not because I didn't want to. It's just because at the time I was playing different games. I wasn't back into Total War at that point. So organ guns, we're going to create a hole in the wall here, with which we can kind of have our staging grounds. That's so cool, the sound of the organ guns. Oh, that's so epic. Manfred's going down, which is good. Down you go, buddies. We still have the bombs. Gyrocopters being absolute MVPs here, taking out like high-value targets like it's no one's business. Vampires without invocation and healing is really, really good. So, we're going to save ammo on you guys. You stop firing. You silly gooses. We can definitely go up on the wall with hammers at some point. Because... yeah, or we basically take out this wall here. Yeah, Manfred's dead. Okay. So now we can look at other choice targets. These are Blood Knights, which we don't really care about. Vargulfs are a pain in the butt, so we're going to use probably the last of the ammo on the Vargulfs. The wall has been broken down, so now we can go ahead and get the Iron Breakers right here. Get our missile pieces right behind them. You guys right here. And the Flame Cannon can basically just park back here and shoot into that breach in the city. We're getting some good damage on that Vargulf. Man, these gyros really, really doing great work. I guess they have chevrons, and also, you know, ironically, he does have upgrades for these. Okay, so now we need to basically bait some people into the kill box here. So who better to lay a trap than the Slayer King? Seems like his style, right? So the big Vargulf is going down here. Should go down with those shots. It's 130, man, that's really good. Blob fights are okay for us. Get you guys over here. Get you guys, Longbeards, up here as well. Kind of be right there. Okay, so let's actually send the... oh, okay, or you can throw blasted charges up in the wall. Dwarves are a little excited for battle, I don't blame them.
Nothing can stop us.
Come on. Flame Cannon. Can you shoot in and make contact here? You should be able to, buddy. Put it in guard mode to make sure it doesn't like run anywhere silly. Okay, so one of the Vargulf beasts has fallen. These are mostly Graveguard. Let's throw some charges and then fall back here. Okay, fall back, fall back, fall back. Flame Cannon, unfortunately, is not shooting at the moment. It's trying to get closer because it has terrible stuff. Alright, so looks like they're coming down off the walls. So we can take a group of elite hammerers in here, I think, with the Slayer King. And probably just start the fighting, and when they blob up, we'll drop some gyro bombs on them. We're going in. Here comes the hammerers. Okay, so now the Air Force is coming. So we need to actually start paying attention to where our dudes are at. I'm not going up there on those walls. Fire at will, turn that off with you guys. So I need to make sure I don't get like surrounded by like all these like scary ghostly units. Okay, okay, this is good. Bring it, big Papa Vargulf. Taking some contact there, but that's okay. Slayer King's gonna turn around and start beating on this giant vampire gorilla. Hopefully we'll be able to take it out here with some focus fire. Here we go. Slayer King can pull back a little bit, which is fine. And it looks like the vampires had pulled back to the reach of the city once more. Yeah, there's Slayer King. Perfect, it's going down. You have other missile units, you can put some hurt into this thing. The dwarves are a little excited as things just blow up. We'll take out the gatehouse as well. Might as well. It'll give us another kind of angle to flank with and stuff. So another Vargulf beast has gone down. I mean, now it's mostly Graveguard. I mean, there's still two Vargulfs here. We have a black coach back here. The Air Force is pretty scary, and there is also a goose back there. Ungrim's not like super healthy either. The Fiery Ring of Thori there. Ooh, yeah, that was good. That was good. So now they're sending guys into the breach, which is exactly what we want. Ungrim, you need to chill out, dude. Ungrim just like grinding it out with Graveguard is pretty good. But maybe we should have sent Ironbreakers in there first. It's hard to tell. Flame Cannon, can you get any good arcs to shoot? Let's go here. This Flame Cannon just cannot get its shit together. Thunders, you need to take off fire at will. It's going to be a grindy one, guys. Well, the thing is the Flame Cannon, these are Scolder Guard. My biggest issue is that I'm going to have line of sight problems like everywhere, basically. And brute forcing the wall with a bunch of great weapons on top is like not something I want to do. This is an important battle. Like, I need to win this. I can't afford to be driven back. Because then I have a rebellion at Karak Kadrin. Things would just get really ugly. Okay, so we have another beast coming in, so let's go ahead and get our missile pieces and start shooting it.
Understood.
These hammers are doing a great job. As far as kills, 33 on Graveguard is not bad at all.
Go. Be it ready. Get in close.
Send in some dudes to help.
Kill Earth. Obey me.
Popping the red ruin just to karate chop them even harder if we can. Now it's time to get some gyro bombs over their heads.
Strike out.
I could fast forward. I got to be a little bit careful. It's still like a tense situation. It's not like, you know, a gimme by any stretch. You guys need to shoot the beasts if you can. Alright, so the gyros are more or less in position. How do we like this? That's alright. It's going to hit the back. That's pretty good. Great, so the gatehouse is broken as well. We're taking out the monsters. So the Vargulf has fallen. Continue sallying forth here. Work down the Graveguard where we can. Drop a little bomb just like this if we can. That's actually doing some okay work on the walls. You know, and if they're shooting, it's better than nothing, I suppose. We have the Fiery Ring of Thori, which we can use on these... oh, no, I wasn't further... You should have been further back, so the mouth, like, hits them in their center mass. But that's still not bad. Are these gyros in combat? Oh my god. Bad gyrocopters. So Graveguard's still up on the walls, causing problems. Can shoot this monster. Shoot you. We'll send the Longbeards in to fight those guys. I know it's not a good matchup for them, but, you know, gonna start pushing the tempo a little bit here. Wow, those Iron Drakes are actually doing some good damage against the guys on the walls, believe it or not. That monster's down. Longbeard should actually be able to win against Cairn Wraiths for sure. Flame Cannon, can we shoot anything on the walls? Is it possible? Organ Guns, can you guys shoot? Might as well use... I was being really careful with the ammo. Okay, let's flank these Blood Knights. Let's push in. Pull in some more Longbeards to help out. Actually, we're going to be a little bit trapped up here, unfortunately. Those Longbeards are in some trouble. No, we don't want to climb the walls quite yet. Send in some more guys. Ungrim in another hard fight here. We're going to have to maybe be careful with Ungrim here. Okay, so now the flame cannons are shooting in, doing some okay work. Obstruction becoming a bit of an issue here. Put them in guard mode so they stop moving when... Pull up these Slayers. These unfortunate Longbeards here are getting ganked pretty good, but they're troopers. So the undead, the rest of the stuff, once I break through this breach in the city... yeah, you guys don't want to go up there yet. Great. Let's go ahead and get a bombing run to try and rescue these Longbeards who are a little bit pinned. I sound strange. Huh. Might be your audio. I mean, you know, and again, different days I might sound different depending on how my voice is feeling. Let's see if we can get a bombing run over here. Can we? Looks like one of them is on the ground. Come on, get up here. So Organ Gun's tearing into the walls, so we can start to save ammo now. Let's shoot here. Actually, no, we can just waste these guys up here. And we can now get these Longbeards up on these. No, we don't want to put them on the walls just in case the send the Slayers in. Oh, I was not paying attention there. Okay. All right, realign your guns, lads. We got a fight on our hands. Thankfully, we have Slayers here, so Slayers will make pretty quick work of most of these flying beasties. Slayer King's in a hard fight here. All right, so it looks like they're committing to this. Let's go hammer them. Let's just give them everything we got. These organ guns here. You guys can go there. Oh man, the organ gun's tearing into those guys, doing some brutal damage. All right, this is getting metal. This is getting pretty metal for sure. Let's pull the gyros back if we can. The goose. The goose cometh. Do we have any Slayers to deal with the goose? We do have some Slayers. The Slayers can go deal with the goose. Ungrim, a little bit surrounded again, actually. We need to like rally some forces in there hardcore to protect him. Cool. So now they're going for one of our cannons, which is fine. We can send some troops. We can shoot them with some bows. That goose is going down. The goose is getting cooked. Let's bring these Ironbreakers into the gatehouse here. Should be able to deal with the monsters back there. Slayer King just fighting through flames. It's so badass. Oh man. Alright, let's do the Fiery Ring of Thori. Should get a good angle there by the time they approach. Yeah, that was alright. It doesn't do well against armor, typically. Alright, it looks like the vampire kind of flying goon squad has been dealt with by the Slayers and the missiles. The clans unite! Alright, what else can we shoot at? Let's keep shooting up in the walls here. Okay, so now we need to pull back and through and like reorganize our forces. We have some Ironbreakers sallying through, but we don't want to get surrounded and enveloped by those guys. Let's get the guns over here. Okay, so let's pull the Graveguard into the choke. And just kind of re-prepare ourselves here. Alright, so balance of power is in our favor. Who wants some roasted goose? No, you guys do. Alright, so we got the hammers. They're in good shape. We can go back in and... Now we can get our missiles up on the walls. We can go in and fight here. No, no, no. Don't let them get up on the walls. Get him on. Ah, damn it. Right as I give the order.
Nothing can stop us.
I wanted to fight him there. Well, the Ironbreakers should win that fight there. These guys can now just start shooting loosely at the Cairn Race. These guys are taking unnecessary tower shots, which is silly. We got some Black Knights coming in for another charge, so I think it's time to just pull in some Slayers as well. Ungrim, oh my god, I'm going to lose Ungrim here. I got sloppy with that. Now, what I could do with Ungrim is go up on the wall. I could, like, probably run up on the wall. How much HP does he have? 300? Oh god, Ungrim's going to go down here. Well, it's actually quite fulfilling that he goes in with his Slayer Oath here. Although maybe fighting to the end is better. We'll just pull in the Slayers first round. Pretty epic for sure. 284 HP. Let's see if we can crumble these guys. And organ guns can shoot on the walls here. Flame cannon can shoot on the walls as well. Ungrim's got 242. He should be okay. We're not going to pop Red Rune because it does lower his melee defense. Rally to the Slayer King! Rally to the King! Oh, he takes a couple charges. Up on the walls, they're getting taken out by our flame cannons and different tools like that. I guess we'll pull these guys in now too. Might as well pull in everyone. Oh my god, hail to the King, baby! He lives! Yeah, we did it. Yeah. Alright, so that's one of our victory conditions met. We needed that city. I am the Gamer King. I know, that was pretty good. Yeah, you can really game siege battles with dwarves for sure. And vampires are pretty haggard in siege because their monsters have trouble like getting good engagements. Imagine if I had like 6 gyrocopters, the damage I could have done. Oh man. Oath unfulfilled. To battle, soldiers! He made it. I can't believe he made it. I thought he was doomed. The Slayer King seeks doom, so sometimes he makes bad decisions, and it's totally not my fault. Alright, so, oh, that feels good. Give us that. That looks nice, but it really doesn't matter. We're just going to occupy it. Oh, look at that gold mine. Oh, so many good buildings. This is going to be a cool little foothold. We'll definitely need to build a Slayer building here to get rid of the corruption. Cool. Sure, why not? Let's just make it a big production epicenter. Ungrim and company can stay and deal with the fallout of all that. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, looks like they all survived. So Castle Drakenhof is ours. Has a gold mine, which I know it's in a bit of a haggard, uninhabitable place, but like it's still worth it. Next turn we go deal with the rebellion up at Karat Kadrin. Thorgrim is coming. We do need this, I think. I don't have enough money to colonize it quite yet, so we'll just move over here for now.
This is not in the Damaskron. The High King moves.
Oh, perfect. Oh my god, why is this battle even, like, close? I mean, I have Ironbreakers and cannons, and, like, it's gonna make me game it again. So I'll continue the siege on this for one turn. And then I'll fight it next turn if it's still an issue here. Make a Dawi tower, sure, why not? Battering rams are kind of haggard. Simon Benjamin, thank you! Thank you for the very generous donation, the tenor. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Grudges have been satisfied for sure. But it wouldn't be a true dwarf campaign if there wasn't some grudge left unsatisfied. Alright, so next turn, we will try and pay Bretonnia for their alliance. Ungrim all bloodied and half dead, gleefully rolling around his newly acquired gold pile. I know. Ungrim has a new seat of power. Come on, give us the end of this campaign. We all deserve it. Okay, they tried to wound my hero. They failed. Belegar and Grombrindle were able to karate chop pretty hard. I just need to get all the alliances together before it becomes an issue. Settlement besieged. What's up, Woody? God, why will they not just give us this? Like that, oh, that auto-resolve was so good for us. Oh, is Chaos back too? Oh man, that means I'm gonna have to squash Chaos too.
I am Belegar.
Wolf Ram here, just ramming it up in the north. Franz, go deal with Chaos, come on. I'd prefer to deal with it before the main invasion comes. Military alliance, who are they at war with? Sure, why not? Everybody just... It's like the Grand Alliance of Order now, just steamrolling all the Haggard Chaos factions. I feel like that probably happens a lot, right? When players are playing the good factions. Okay. Take that income, thank you very much.
The throng is mustered. Into war.
Move these characters that'll be joining the army here.
Anat,
We have that damn army up north.
I am the Slayer King.
I can't quite reach it. Castle Drakenhof is going to have some problems. Alright, so let's take a look at our conditions here. The only ones we're missing are Ziflin and Blackstone Post, which are owned by Bretonnia, of course. Looks like they're all taken out. Chaos is taken out. Archaon is non-existent. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we have 8, so we don't even have to. Come on.
You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will see if it is within my
Offer a payment. I mean, come on. Come on, dude. They will receive this payment. You ask for a boon, speak, and I will see. I mean, is there anything else I can, like, get them going?
Yes.
Oh! He took it! So now what do I need? Ensure that the total severity of grudges is no greater than 9. Oh, I totally neglected that! Oh my god, guys. You know what that means. Everything is done here. This is all done. I have that. I have that. I have everything except the grudge. I literally have to go and fight this guy. Who's he allies with? Oh my god, and he's defensive allies with the Empire. Oh my god, why? Oh! No! 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 Why? Not like this. Karazakarak will get maxed out.
Ready.
Guys, this grudge is like, it sets us back a million years because I have one grudge and it's against this, like, this Empire guy here. So, defeat the Falling Lord's army in battle. Oh my god, why do you do this to me? Carl, can you just confederate this guy already? If I ally with him, it should disappear. Are you sure? Are you trolling me, bro? Come on, don't do me dirty like this.
Ready access.
Death and ruin to those who have wronged us. I know, no kidding.
I declare war on them.
I don't remember if allying removes grudges. I'm not sure about that. That sounds a little questionable. Either military alliance or war. I don't know, it sounds suspicious. Grombrindle's at the Death's Gorge, hanging out.
White dwarf.
Belegar is gonna head on over here in his underway stance.
I will do as you ask.
Franz will totally side with you. He's your military ally. Oh, this is so... That is so obnoxious, guys. You have no idea. So at Carrot Cadrin, I think I'm just going to recruit a lord to fight off that rebellion. He's disciplined. Discipline's a pretty good trait. Oh man, but that really hammers my upkeep. I don't save scum. So in the very beginning of the campaign, he attacked me. He just like trolled my army. It was like totally out of the blue. Let's recruit a Longbeard. No, we actually don't need to. We can combine these two also to make room for the characters. Upgrade the gold mine. This is a pretty sweet city for sure. Oh god. Conquer the Empire. Carl could confederate with him at any moment. Oh man. You just realized your dwarf army book's 20 years old. I know, man. Those reality checks every now and then, right? Like, everything is perfect. 8 major city without the Empire. Hang on a sec, guys. Checking some setting. Oh. God, I'm like... Oh, okay. So we passed the turn. I think Ungrim has to... We'll sit and siege the city into the ground. How many turns do we have? So they'll start taking attrition in 7. It's fine. We can just sit here. I'm totally okay with not fighting that. That feel when you're a dwarf? I know. I know, dude. It's rough. Ungrim can start moving, but we still have all this vampiric attrition here, so I think he needs to keep licking his wounds for a couple more turns until his characters get into position. And, although we need to deal with Carrot Cadrin. I guess we're pretty far off this becoming an issue here. So we'll go here and get ready to party. Carrot Cadrin should have good walls now, so it can defend itself for a turn at least. We'll prepare for the underway here. And we'll pass turn. Yeah, if the Empire confederates with him, it will get rid of the problem. But, like, obviously I don't want to sit here just passing turns until that happens. It's kind of like a tedious thing. Ambusher. Oh my god, Queek's here. It's a character, not a faction. I literally just have to win a battle against that character. So basically what we'll have to do is just send Ungrim over there to take him out. No, I have to win a battle, it says in the grudge. I know. It's funny because it's like, it's been forever, right? But that's such a dwarf thing. I'm good, thank you very much. The forces of good are just karate chopping everyone as expected. Surely the Empire will understand one grudge battle. I think they're military allies. So what happens if we're both military allies? How does that work? Does the Empire go to war with me? You know? Okay, so they're continuing to raid, or hopefully they'll attack the city. So the garrison should be able to win that, right? For sure. For sure. You can't assassinate. You have to fight it. I literally have to go fight. Somebody in chat said that if I have a military alliance with that faction, that'll fix it, but I don't think that's the case. The Dawi are patient. And like, having a whole nother stream when it's basically over seems a little ridiculous, you know? So let's get the guns in the middle. This is just like some random rebellion we have to deal with here. Let's get a miner over there. You guys can be like hanging out here. Alright, so let's start shooting some Graveguard if we can. It really just comes down to like sniping the big monsters here. So when they get close, we'll just get in there and give them the good old 1-2 punch.
Ancestor gods. Grudge thrower.
Fan those guys out to deal with the cav units. Yeah, that's. I could go to the join war against screen and try and get the Empire to go to war with this guy. I'll see what I can do. I mean, I'm pretty rich. I can usually pay people to do such things, which is ridiculous. Biding our time watching and waiting. I know, it's so true. I mean, shooting Black Knights with bows isn't super cost effective, but it is what it is. Gotta start wearing them down sometime. So they're coming in with the big old Vargulf. Sniping the Vargulf will be like one of the most important things for sure.
Let the vengeance begin! Shield-bearers, ho! Hit them! Will do! Shoot the wassocks!
Shoot some bats if we can.
Go! Yes, Lord!
Dwarf warriors are going to charge and have a fun battle there. Grudge thrower is still satisfying some grudges. Longbeards should brace for the charge here, because they do have the charge defense. And the bats are landing here, which we can finish them off. Now we can just start sniping the big puppers. Cool, so those Black Knights pretty much out of the picture, so we'll move one of these guys over here to shoot. And good, the Vargulfs are not going down. The Grudge will be canceled if the... I'll take a look at your guys' suggestions here in a moment. The game like knows my hands are starting to hurt, so it's like, oh, why don't we just add a little bit more, another hoop for you to jump through. Yeah, so basically I can go into diplomacy and try and get them to turn on their buddies. I'll do it once Ungrim's in position. At least that little rebellion's dealt with there, which is nice. Cool. All right, so the garrison was able to hold, which is great. Yeah, if I have a military alliance, though, it's gonna and then I break it, it'll cause a lot of problems. All right, so let's see how this goes. We got Akri Old Frowner. Oh, his name's Old Frowner. What a great name. My goodness. What a solid name, to say the least. Okay, so the Old Frowner has done it. Imminent Rebellion and Zufbar. Yeah, the problem is the perpetual vampiric corruption.
I must fulfill my
so at least we can just... Karakadrin should be relatively stable now, especially since we have the Untainted cleaning it up. Castle Drakenhof is being cleaned up itself. Zufbar, we should be able to get there underway next turn. Alright, is there any other armies I could send that are like close-ish? Belegar is going to take like 5 years to get up there. Granted, we might as well start.
Our ancestors would be proud. I'm going.
He's going to kind of hang out. We can have Grombrindle just hang out at the Death Scourge here and just replenish his forces. Growth building here is fine. And, I mean, yeah, the Grand Alliance is doing pretty good here. Might as well just start upgrading our different regions. We have the resources, right? Alright, so it's basically steamroll at this point. The Empire is pretty strong. Like, I don't want to screw that up. Greetings from... So join war against... So they'll join war against your existing. It's this cursed grudge against Stirland. And the sad part is Stirland's kind of strong, too. Although, if I just satisfy the grudge, I'm pretty sure the campaign just ends. So once Ungrim heals for like a turn here. Get the Grumbling Guard, Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Oh, no, I forgot I was going to put these characters in the army. Damn it, oh well. So we can just... probably boot Rangers, fine. Thane is nice for training, too. you guys, and then get you in the army as well.
Stood out. I grow restless.
I go restless too, man. I go restless as well. Down here, the Pig's Barter and all these places have leveled up. Sorrow's leveled up as well. Yeah, so I need to, I guess there was a concept that I could see who they're at war with and then join the war against, but they're fighting all the Chaos factions, so I can't do diplomacy with. So there's no way for me to sneak in there. They're literally like trading with everyone. They're military defensive allies with Kislev and the Empire. And I need the Empire to be my friends, I think. Let me double check something. Hold on. It's a very dwarf thing to do, though, for sure. I'm like 95% sure a military alliance and confederation will eliminate the grudge. We can try it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You could try allying with Sterling, but if it doesn't work, it will nuke your reliability. I know. Well, I'm not going to do it yet until I get a little closer. And it sucks because Sterling is like super... I wish I could like demand the head of that lord, you know? Like just go over there and do that. Anyways, let's do Mount Silver Spear. Trading post. That going. Imminent rebellion here and pastoring. I don't know if I'll need the Empire, because the problem is Kislev is their military ally too, and Kislev is one of the variables that I have. So I would probably lose Kislev as well as those guys. Okay, and then Dark Elf army is landing on my shore, so good thing I have a guy down there I can start recruiting with. Crag Knucklebreaker has been a solid character. Rats are going to be dealt with. Thorgrim's just sieging out that city. No reason to rush it. I know, there's no easy way. There's no easy way here, guys. Yeah, and if I do another stream, it's going to be like 30 minutes long. So I'm really inclined to finish it here and karate chop it. This is a very dwarfish thing to have to deal with, though, so at least it's in character. I finally got Bretonnia to be my friends. Oh, I'm gonna like go sit next to them and then try. I'll see if I can get it without the Empire. Carl, can you please just confederate? Oh, Kislev was destroyed. Okay, interesting. So it seems like the servants of chaos are back. Servants and puppets. Okay, so we have this. Can we reach you guys? Looks like we can. So we'll go squash this this army really quick with an auto resolve. Lose a couple guys, unfortunately.
Onward to the Slayer King.
And Zephyr looks like it's kind of stabilizing. Bogman's Brew gives public order, but it doesn't deal with the Untainted, unfortunately. But it's getting better. It's getting better. Okay. So Kislev has been destroyed. Ungrim is licking his wounds, but he's about ready to go march and satisfy this final grudge. Training is good. He studied the blade. So armor for Sacred Duty. Upkeep's pretty good. Just all rich and rolling in it here. I can pay the Empire. So let's see if we need the Empire. So if we go to short, I own all of those. Those are all done. I have, so I'd lose Altdorf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I would just have to take Mir. Yeah, so I would just lose Altdorf actually. So it's doable. And we need to go down here just in case this does go longer than we expect. And he needs to globally recruit some good things. So we're going to get him a Fat Thunderer line. Because the Dark Elves have landed on the shore and it looks like they have a lot of monsters, so. And then from there, probably honestly get some Giant Slayers too. Although, yeah, just like the classic Dawi wall should be fine for holding that off. We'll see. We'll see. Because then, oh no, that's going to create a cascade of grudges. So I guess we could just take Belegar back to the mountains. To really ensure we can squash that situation. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get overs here, whatever, it's fine.
Belegar.
You can go here, and we'll just get relentless. Go to Earth and bribe Franz back to peace. Oh no. If I do that, I don't want to cause some huge gripe with the Empire, that's for sure. Grombrindle's leveled up as well. Tactician is fine because we have a fair amount of gun units in his force. He's hanging out here, making sure there's no drama. Thorgrim is sieging this wretched city here. God, why me? Why must I be forced to fight these battles? So basically, if I take this city with Thorgrim, which I will, if I take it, then I can just basically, even if the Empire gets pissed, I'll still just win the campaign as soon as I take that guy out. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that stuff that you guys are suggesting as soon as I get this set here. So we'll start on this side. Triple organ gun will take out most of the stuff pretty hard here. Get our gun line back here. Get our iron breakers. Oh, we have hammers and towers, which is actually kind of useful. So they can go up and characters here. Iron breakers can move up with the characters. Long grids back here. These are Skaven, so I need to have some stuff in the back to clean up the rats when they get summoned on me inevitably. Alright, so let's get the towers going up. They're going to be summoning rats here in a moment, though, so I got to make sure to leave some long grids back here. Alright, that tower's almost done. The other one must be getting lowish, too. The hammers on the walls are just going to be punishing for sure. 98%. Shoot this other tower here. Move you guys up. Leave these guys back here to protect the artillery lines against the rat summons. Rat summons are dropped. Let's put them in melee. Just have them beat those guys down real quick. Now we can get you guys just hammering at these poison wind globadiers on the walls. Great, so those have been dealt with. Start tearing up the guys on the walls here. Organ guns should do some serious damage. I guess we don't want to get in range of those guys though. So let's get one of you guys going right there, one of you guys going right here. We'll get these characters climbing the walls, and Thorgrim can kind of lurk underneath as well. Big damage coming in. We need to take this. Got a rat summon back here. Got to make sure we have some stuff to deal with it. We do have some longbeards standing right there, ready to shield bash those black rats into a... Oh, okay, they just used a nuke. Or something, or the explosion effect. Get you going as well, and you can climb there. So the hammer should rush through. Alright, so let's shoot over the walls, the storm vermin. Thorgrim's gonna go beat on the gate like an absolute champion. Must have been a filthy nuke there in the back. I'm still dealing with this. Okay, they're almost gone. Organ guns, what do we want to shoot? We have a bit of a conclave of rats up there. Our gun line can basically just support from here however it can. Got storm vermin with halberds. Hopefully our hammers can do the trick. Fighting on the walls might have been a little bit of a gambit, because Thorgrim obviously can't get up there. Can we summon a character? Let's see if we can summon the ghost character and get him up on the walls. We can, it looks like. That's nice. Okay. So these guys will go help, and storm vermin on the walls, taking some firepower. Let's see if we can realign here. Get you guys teeing off here, and you guys going there as well. No, we don't need to do that rune. These dwarves are taking the tower, so let's have them collapse inward. Thorgrim's thirsty. He wants in those gates. Got a big old group of storm vermin there that we can easily really pepper in on. Looks like some rats were summoned at the bottom of the tower here. Rats! Got our ghost character up on the wall, the mighty question mark, as he's been deemed here in this campaign. I'm not playing with any mods. There's legit just an issue with the item. Yeah, Skaven sieges. I mean, Skaven battles against Clan Scryer is just like, oh god, the nukes are just like the thing of nightmares here. Looks like something else is climbing the walls here. Make sure to put our artillery in guard mode there. So some Iron Breakers and Thorgrim are almost through. I obviously can't really dodge this, so just take it like a champ. It's cool because the ancestor character doesn't disappear either. Alright, so those guys are done. Thorgrim and company have gotten through the gate, so this is where shit gets real for them. Although there are sensor bearers, so we should probably tread lightly. At least drop some charges on those guys if we can. Hammer of characterizing those guys to lower their stats a little bit. If we have anything back here we want to pull in. No, we need to just get out of tower range. So there's not too many targets in the walls. I guess we could shoot these guys for now. Thorgrim is going to beat down this rat, this warlock engineer. Oh my god, Thorgrim is just giving this guy an unholy whooping right now. Captain Insano getting in there. Alright, cool. So he's done for. We've gotten through the gates. We still have hammers fighting in the walls. Unfortunately, there's some sensor bearers up there now, which are actually going to put up a good fight. Come on, boys. Take him down. He is a ghost. It's a pretty cool item. I really like that. The Dwarven crafting system is pretty badass. If only I had some direct damage I could do there. We literally have a group of 2 hammerers here who are on death's bed, so let's see if we can pull them back and get them out of here. Get in here, attack these guys. You guys attack as well. The wall fight is very heated. So now at this time, I think we scale the walls with our gun line and try and get better arcs of fire. Or as a matter of fact, let's just run through the main gates and pinch into the city here. So they're not really hitting much anyways. Thorgrim. I guess we haven't taught this rat enough of a lesson. Rune of Wrath and Rune, of course, doesn't do damage anymore. It just slows things, but... Warp Lightning coming down. Thorgrim should be able to smash the Skaven garrison master here. Ooh, man, he just really beat that guy down. Yeah, those sensor bears in the walls, nasty, nasty stuff. Once the guns are inside, too, the monsters should be an insignificant issue. So let's get you guys, go blast and charge the hell out of them. The wall has broken. Organ gun's a really solid piece of equipment. Pull those guys forward. Blasting charge those filthy rats. The thing about the dwarves is like, they could use some like new units and things from a multiplayer perspective, but like the crafting system, their campaign doesn't feel like as haggard and old as like, let's say, you know, the frickin' Greenskins who are just like Walmart zone. Let's shoot these guys down if we can. Bring them down. Blasting charge to the last of the rats. The stream is going a lot longer than I expected it to. When I play rifles, they rarely shoot at walls because they have really direct arcs of fire, and it's really easy for them to get obstructed. So basically, your best bet is just to park them like a little bit of a distance away, like at their close to their max range away from the walls, and just let them shoot on their own. Because then they're not going to like march up. It's really annoying, but it's the nature of the beast. So that Skaven city has been taken, and we actually need it to win the campaign. So we will be occupying that city. Thorgrim taking it too far and crushing its rat head in the Book of Grudges. That would be a pretty... Oh my god, imagine if he actually had like a synced kill animation. Oh my god. That would be so righteous. Oh man, okay, so we're going to occupy that. It's fine. It's a nice city. It's a really nice city, actually. There's like a goat pasture here. Just need some walls. Don't really need that. We're just going to get like all the good economy stuff here. Alright, so that's another one of the territories needed to get this here. Ungrim is doing his thing. Of course, we have all these random things we have to click here. Thorgrim's just like, give me that city. It's mine, I deserve it. Take the Ekron's miners for now, just to keep his stack full. And Ungram, you are going to be the one to deliver our final grudge here. Unfortunately, replenishment is very, very poor in this region, so we're going to combine these hammers just to speed it along a little bit. And we're going to do a global recruitment of, what do we want to get? I mean, something in one turn, preferably. Another Thunder is always good to have. So let's do that. No, that's a 2-turn. Oh, it's because the global recruitment is full somewhere. Where am I globally recruiting? I think it's down south in that very urgent situation with the Dark Elves. So we'll take one away there, give it to our boy Ungram.
To die in battle.
Great. And then, yeah, we just march over and take out that Lord. I mean, I'm not sure which one it is. Who is it? Albert? He's okay, he's over in Flensburg. Yeah, I believe there's some sync animations for some of the older characters. I know the vampires, I think, have some. I'm not sure, though. I'd have to check. So, okay, that's a pretty good army. We definitely wouldn't have a chance there, even with our garrison. So that's going to stack up some more grudges, but thankfully we have Belegar coming over to help just squash that with a... We'll have a double stack just going after them. Clan Scryer, stealing technology is fine. Skaven Blight's been taken by the Wood Elves, which is pretty hilarious. And they're, of course, our military allies, so that's cool. They're just planting trees on the rat's nest. I have everything except the grudge thing. I just have to... Oh no, the resources lost, the dwarf beer. That is going to create a fat grudge, I'm sure. I just hope that Dark Elf Lord doesn't like sail off to the edge of the map now and I have to like chase them to satisfy it. The elves just being absolute bosses. Down here, these glorious wood elves, the only elves I care for. Dark elves are kind of fun to play though. Because like in the other campaigns, you don't have to deal with this kind of thing, like the stupid grudge. Military alliance, no, I'm good. That's fine. Dawi to Empire, we will pay in Dawi cash money. I would pay a lot of gold just to get that guy. Okay. So now, guys. No, I'm not playing your quest battle. Ungram's a little beat up, but that's fine. We march into the moot. What? Oh my god, this... Whatever. That's fine. Castle Drakenhof does have some public order issues, but we'll get it nice and going there. Hopefully that can be stabilized. Zufbar is stable. Karak Kadren is stable. You can recruit a character at Castle Drakenhof as it gets a little bit closer. Down south, we have our boy Knucklebreaker here. He needs to get some decent troops. Looks like she had a lot of monsters in her army, so we're just going to get some regular Slayers. And Belegar, of course, is going to continue coming over to help out with that situation because the Dark Elves are going to keep causing problems. Thankfully, it didn't cause a grudge, though. Okay, so Thorgrim is happy in his new city. It's a nice one. We could go take this from Sartosa. Sartosa hates us anyways. So we'll make our way down here.
Retake the realms.
Retake the realms? Alright, man, sounds good. Yes, we'll get that to see if there's any filthy Skaven undercities here. Master Engineer is supposed to join the High King. Karakern is fine. Oh my god, guys, we're getting close. Grombrindle, just making sure there's no drama down here that I'm just totally missing. Let's craft some sweet items for our friend here. Do we have any like mythic armor we can craft? Star metal plate? Sure, why not? We'll get that for Crag Knucklebreaker here. Oh, did not mean to craft that, but it's okay. Just go burn down the elf capital for old time's sake. Alright, so let's go ahead and give him the Star Metal Plate, and he can take the Sword of Anti-Heroes and Potion of Toughness. Cool, so he's going to have to go fight the Dark Elves soon. They are causing some grief. Yeah, that's a scary army too. Thankfully, Thunders are really good against those type of troops. Some artillery would be really useful too. Cool. How did you get global recruitment to complete so quickly? Some units are. I have some abilities on characters and things like that that help with it and buildings. But yeah, it's pretty good. Dwarves definitely get some really good global options. Like if you're in a pinch, you can get like a 5 stack of thunders like instantly. It's really, really nice. So Clan Scryer, we're gonna go take out their other building there. Sartosa, we'll probably go to war with Sartosa, to be honest. Just take them out while we're at it. I know, the grudges will probably keep stacking up somehow. Carl is not going to like this. I'm going to see if I can pay him to break that alliance. If that's possible. I'm going to see if I can finagle it and kind of get some sneakiness going. All right, all the factions are going. You guys are truly troopers sticking this one out here. Look, speak of the devil, right? So they have defensive alliances and military allies. So the defensive alliance with Reichland is the only thing I'm kind of like, God damn it. Everything, I don't care about those other Empire factions. Like, they're not that significant here. Okay, so. That's good. This angry Slayer army is prepared for battle. Let's just get a couple more Longbeards. Don't know where that Dark Elf wench went. She's coming. Can we get further by marching now? Yes, we can. Belegar is just like scurrying through the mountains this whole campaign. We're good there. We're coming down here to squash this Sartosa base. We're not at war with them, actually, interestingly enough. They're friends with the Skaven. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. Nobody likes you guys. Why is that such a hard auto-resolve? Damn. Now we have that region completed. Some walls there. Talea is ours. Get rid of the untainted Skaven treachery. Alright, so now we go back up to the most important quest of all. Of course, he's just sitting in a city. Little does he know. the Slayer King comes from here. Oh my god. I'm not even trying to do these quests and they're just appearing. Yeah, you know, he has some logic there. Castle Drakenhof. We turn off taxes, it buys us quite some time to get those really good buildings. Granki Mingle is probably going to become like some ghetto province down here. Don't need that. Alright, so Grombrindle's hanging out. There's probably some rats down here that need to be squashed, but I'm just going to kind of keep him there in case there's some drama. Alright, so everything's fine. We're not building that. Nope. Unassigned skill point on Thorgrim. I guess we did just win a battle there. On these characters, Scarred Veteran. Dwarven auto-resolve is still pretty good. Still pretty good. I don't know if it's like as crazy as it was before, but... Oh, Barrack Bar can be leveled up, which is nice. Cool. Alright, that's enough. It's enough, I say. Thorgrim goes to satisfy some grudges here. Okay, next turn, hopefully is the last turn here, guys. I'm going, it's the final stretch, it's the Miracle Mile. You know, I did not even pay attention to that Clan Scryer stack, although I doubt it, since they have, like, no territories. I don't see it being that scary. Like, they lost Skaven Blight, they lost their peninsula kind of buildings there. Let's see. No, yeah, they're not doing anything of note. Sartosa is just going to be useless. And maybe they'll attack, I don't know. Upsetted. Well, there's a scene in one of the books where like some Empire guy's ancestor, like literally like two generations before him, like his 100 years prior, like wronged some dwarves, and the dwarves come and like ransack his whole like fiefdom. This actually does happen in lore. Like it's pretty lore accurate. It's just like, it's such a small variable in the beginning, right? Like that guy coming. If I had like the foresight to know it would be like this, man, I would have just marched up there and took him out. Not made peace ever. But I was assuming Franz would make peace with these guys, you know, and would eventually confederate with them. Okay, so
I am the Slayer King. Very well. This may
I believe he's right there. Oh, you better watch out. Ungrim knows where you are, buddy. It was Albert. It was Albert. They've wronged us. All right, time for some diplomacy shenanigans. So, Carl, look, man, we got to talk. Because there's some drama in your neighborhood.
What? Friends of the Empire.
So break defensive alliance. Okay, so they are... Okay, so let's offer a payment. How about 10,000? Let's start kind of mid-range. Come on. Carl, you're killing me, Smalls. I'm pretty sure the Warriors of Chaos are dead, but I will check that as well. Offer payment. I mean, I wonder how much... Like, this defensive allies, which means, like, he either has to break that or... Okay, Carl.
A fool's action.
Okay.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Okay, so... Carl, if Carl goes to war... It's not going to matter. He'll be pissed, you know, but the campaign will end. Chaos is gone. Oh, no, they're not. No. No, there's like chaos again. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I think, guys, this gives us an opportunity. Now that chaos is back, we can have another episode. Oh, man, you lucked out, Albert. You lucked out. You were about to get your head cleaved, bro. So now what I'll do is I'll just try and make military allies with this guy.
Will come in peace.
And just see if that gets rid of the grudge. Because chaos is back. I can come back later and karate chop this guy if I have to. Okay, they rejected it anyway, so that's fine. Maybe it's because I'm trespassing. I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't matter, guys. Chaos is back, so I have to wait for Chaos to get crumped anyways. And it looks like the Empire is like waiting up there to crump them. Sterland even has an army up there. Franz is... They're just chasing down the rats. Ungrim will just bide his time right here in ambush stance. We'll give it like 1 or 2 more turns just to see. Okay, so this guy's going to join Thorgrim's army.
Beards and belts.
Because what I could do is just record the last episode, which probably are the last moments of this campaign. That would probably be the smarter bet. Hard to say, guys. All right, so Crag is ready to go, so he's going to head over to Pig Barter. She can underway stance over there. Then we have Belegar, who of course needs to march over there to help with that threat. And yeah, this will be the last turn here. We'll see what happens, what unfolds. There's some random Pirates of Sartosa stack over here. Thorgrim would like to have some words with your manager.
Retake the realms.
Where are they going? To Granki Mingle? They're in March Stance. It's only a level 4 character. Probably pretty weak. All right, so we're going to actually just save it here. And that should be it for tonight. So what I'm going to do for the remnants of this campaign is I'm going to do a local recording sometime this week and just finish it off there. So then I can edit it and like cut ahead to the important parts, so you guys don't have to wait through the monotony of like all these events and things like that happening. But guys, thank you so much for joining. It's been an absolute blast today. It was a great stream. We had some really epic battles for sure. But basically, we just have to satisfy this last grudge. For most campaigns, it's not that as bad because like they don't have a weird condition like this. Like I have to attack an ally. But yeah, no, my hands are starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm gonna take it easy. And plus, I have a stream tomorrow. But yeah, so we'll take care of it, and we'll do the next one. I mean, maybe we'll stream it, maybe I'll record it. But one more turn. All right, we'll pass the one more turn and see what happens. So in that case, he'll move over here. I mean, I should be able to take that army even in my beleaguered state. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a stack. And I am a little bit beat up. Granted, Depth Guard should get murked by my artillery pretty hard, but the Terrorgeister are going to be horribly difficult to kill. Alright. Let's go, Grudge Bearer. This is the last battle of this episode here, guys. Against this dreaded Doom stack. Oh my god. Deathshriek Terrorgeist everywhere. Thorgrim's a monster, though. He's gonna be able to kill a couple gooses, probably. Plus, we have a couple characters. Our front line's beat up, but we need our artillery to pay dues. 2 bloaty boys coming in hard. This is a hard fight. This is a hard fight for sure. They're already ahead on the bounce. Look at that. It's gonna be a hard one. I think it's winnable, but we don't have any Slayers in this army. That's our one drama. So basically, we need to have like really good spatial control here. Play it almost like a multiplayer battle. Get some hammers over here, some longbeards on this side. Thorgrim up front and center. Runesmith up front and center. Thane over there as well. You guys back here. You guys back here. And we'll get some random like miners back here up in the front to like target their advance. And these guns will be in the back. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard one, guys. Let the grudges flow. You guys wanted a closure to this. Oh, it's a shame because we just had a bunch of people leave because they probably thought the stream was over. Alright. Alright, so here they come. Or are they going to sit? I guess I'm attacking them, so that makes sense. So we'll just move a grudge thrower up and take a couple pot shots to force them out. Kill the depth guard with the polearms. Okay, they should be shooting in just a moment. One's firing. I mean, it doesn't matter. We just need to shoot a couple times and they'll sally forth. Shoot the depth guard now. Playing some hurt on that army for sure as it approaches. So now we probably want to move these back a little bit. As much as we are losing time on that. That's some good damage we're getting. Maybe it's worth it to actually just keep shooting. Ironbreakers are going to be a tough cookie to crack. Organ guns are really going to rip into shit too. That many Terrorgeists is so scary though. I guess we just try and punish the ground force. There we go. Hammer into those guys if we can. Here's a full health group back here. Let's go ahead and switch onto them for a quick moment. Thorgrim is going to be able to summon a ghost ancestor too, which will be helpful. I'm basically throwing these miners to halt their advance a little bit. And it also makes them like waste magic and stuff. Okay, let's get the organ guns shooting here. Put them in guard mode to make sure they don't move. We'll just start tearing apart the depth guard. Like that's, oh, look at that volley. That was nice. Okay, so you need to make sure to shoot that bloaty boy. Because that is not going to be fun once that contact is made. Right here. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot right down the pipe here at these ones. Put one of you guys into those. Those guys are definitely causing some pain in that army. Shoot that bloat. Getting some pretty punishing damage. Yeah, the front line's basically gone. Let's go after the goose. Our monsters. Not our monsters. Well, Thorgrim's a monster in a good way. Shoot this goose here. Shoot this goose. Thorgrim should be able to squash this front line. Both of Vengeance here. Summon an ancestor to go fight their lord. Now we have the layers of crossfire. Organ guns, it's not worth shooting back there. Let's go crush their lord. This is going well. We are taking some topical damage, but nothing to write home about. Switch all our firepower there. Their lord got crumped. Oh, look at those organ guns just chunk that damage. That's a beaut right there. That's a thing of beauty. Alright, let's get you guys back up here. Get these organ guns teeing off on them. I'm not sure what those gooses were doing over there, but looks like they had important goose business to attend to. We still chasing this lord? Oh man, okay. This is exactly what we want, like a pit fight with Thorgrim and all his characters. Like, they're actually pretty strong. Don't mess with the High King, baby! You'll get the book! Alright, so that doom stack has been dealt with. Oh, look at that dwarven powder sing! Get crushed. Oh, bloaty boy! No! No, 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 no! Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Oh, man. Alright, guys. We dealt with that. So at least Artosa's been squashed. Marty salt spray here. So now we got to go and finish off Sartosa before they recruit another stack like that. At least it gives Thorgrim something to do in the next episode. So, hey, at least you guys got your one more turn, right? More or less. All right, Marty salt spray, you've been dealt with, buddy. Look at Thorgrim just looking all proud up there. Throne bearers, hold. Take the casualty replan. Take some more sweet rune magic here. And then we'll get the Thane. He's already immortal, so full plate armor is fine. Alright, good job, Thorgrim. Clan Scryer does... Oh my god, where are you even getting these armies? We could actually... Ikit will probably attack us here, believe it or not, but we can still beat him. The organ guns and our artillery will tear them apart. Like, we took almost no casualties that battle. Oh my god. Grunty mingle. I'm not upgrading that. I wish it would just like stop asking. Yeah, this is the big conundrum up here, because we have an ancestral grudge with Albert, who's just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it so it'll stop asking. Pig barter could be leveled up for sure.
My axe thirsts for war.
They're all coming for it here. Get this, get our economy going as well. Give me all the money, buildings. Give me all the money. All right, so why is Carl not? We're like trusted friends, but they won't even give me a military alliance. It's weird. All right, last turn. So I'm passing here. I'm gonna like try some shenanigans to see if I can get the victory conditions met here in the next turn, and then we'll go from there. So we're passing. One more turn. One more turn. Cursed Dark Elves down in the southeast here are going to be karate chopped by Belegar if they stay. It looks like the Rat Master. Thorgrim might have to go rat hunting, actually.
Step forth, true friend of the Ungrund.
They're like, hey, why don't you just get dragged into some meaningless conflict? How about that? Come on, Empire. Give me like a notification that you're going to like buddy up with someone. Damn it, Franz. Chaos is still here. I don't think it's the big Chaos invasion, though. I think it's like a weenie one. Or just like some like rebellion or something that sprung up. Yeah, Chaos is... Freaking, who would have thought? Of all the factions, that would be a thorn in my side. Sterling. Sterling. War Herd of Chaos is there too. I could send Ungrim up there to help. He would squash those dissidents quite quickly.
Show me the accused.
Oh my god, the Master Engineer got wounded again. Alright, Ikit, where are you at? Where is your annoying rat tail at?
I refuse.
So Thorgrim can underway across the water, literally right in front of Ikit, and roadblock him. Which we'll probably end up doing, so... Here we have some buildings we can upgrade, some trading posts, all that sort of fun stuff.
Approach us, friend. And
Military lines?
No, no!
Why does he have to yell it so angrily, too? God, Sterling's like strength rank 9 also. Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of like hang out there, though, until Chaos is dealt with. Let's go ahead and see. So there are some Chaos Doom stacks, but it looks like the Empire is just like waiting for them. Alright, so that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to save it for now. We're on turn 105. We'll honestly win this like in the next like probably 45 minutes of playing. I was trying to do it like the old-fashioned way. Is he running from me now? Oh, you think you can run? The dwarves will tunnel after you. Ungrim's just stalking this guy. Wherever he goes, Ungrim will follow. Oh, that's so funny. All right, so Ungrim will stalk that guy. High King Thorgrim has secured these nice coastal cities for the Dwarven Kingdom. He will underway over here and deal with the rats in the next episode. As far as these territories go, obviously we'll go sweep out the Dark Elves and we'll clean it up from there. So, guys, I'm officially done. GG. Thank you so much for joining. It was a blast. Thank you for hanging out at the weird hours of the night. Misha, you've been here the whole time. Wicked, I mean, all you guys just modding in the wee hours of the morning. Thank you guys so much. You got to see some fun Doomstack fights. That was cool. I tried offering money, but it doesn't matter. Now that Chaos is here, I had like a 3-turn window to win, and I just couldn't get there quick enough. So that's pretty unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So special thanks to Simon Benjamin, Stephen Fralick, Roggle Plays, Garland Green for your very generous donations. I do really appreciate that. And also we have a donation coming in from Bear. So Bear, I see a donation from you, but I don't see a message. So Bear, thank you so much for your generous donation as well. Hopefully you've been enjoyed seeing the proud Jawi crush through the competition. Really appreciate you, man. It's been fun. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. We're doing it. We're doing it to it. So guys. And yeah, that's it. So there's going to be a video going up for the finale of this campaign, which I'll be able to edit. So if I have to like chase Chaos around the map for like 30 turns, you guys aren't going to have to watch that on a live stream, because we're pretty much to the point where it's a steamroll. We have a crazy economy. Like we can have full Doom stacks if we want. And yeah, we're just going to, yeah, it's easy from here. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go hang out with my smoking hot wife. And aside from that, thank you guys. No rematch. There will be no rematch here. There will be no rematch. And we'll see you guys soon, all right? Cheers.